All right, thank you so much for being here. I forgot to ask you, how do you pronounce your last name?
Orellana. There's many ways to say it.
I don't know if I should give that a go.
It's Orellana.
I thought it was like
Oreo.
You probably get
Orellana
all the time.
My sergeant said that. Orellana. I'm like, dude, just call me Oreo. Please call me. Yeah, they call me Oreo.
Well, thank you so much for being over. Before we even start discussing anything,
awesome.
How many cups of water do you have in front of you?
I have 3, man.
3.
Yeah, and I brought my own.
Every single guest I have on goes through all of the water.
No way.
All of them, and I'll have to refill it 2-3 times. And this is the 5th episode, I believe, the 5th episode. And so, last night I had my friend Cameron over.
Yeah.
I gave him 3 cups, which were even bigger than that.
No
and he almost
way.
drank all the water.
Dude, now you're putting me like the pressure. I gotta drink all of that. That's my test.
Jeez, oh god, yeah, the water issue.
Yeah, I'll take my first sip, man.
Yeah, we got a lot to figure out. So we met in a sort of a strange circumstance. Can you tell me how we met about a week ago?
Okay, let's go before that. We worked together in Michael's a while back, but
you know, I think I do remember seeing you there.
You had blonde hair at the moment.
In the break room.
Yeah. I worked there for a bit. I think when I started working there, I had my 2-week notice. I think. Because we worked for a bit, and I just kind of bounced after that.
What's kind of funny about that place is everyone left, pretty
I
much
heard
at the
about
same
that.
time.
Yeah.
And it was only me and Jen left. So I was this new employee, but all of a sudden I had seniority.
No, I know what you mean.
Only under Jen, who'd been working there for like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
And I just, I started training everyone, and I basically just got to do whatever I wanted after.
That's awesome.
Because I made all the new people do the work.
Are you still working
there? No. No, I left a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
I can't keep up that schedule, jeez. I needed a job. So
yeah.
That's why I worked there.
Yeah, after we left, me and my sister, everybody was they left.
Yeah, everyone did. Yeah, everyone left.
But yeah, about a week ago, I was working at Walmart. I work at Walmart now. And then I saw you like holding a big ass piñata. And I was like, you came up to me. You did not know who I was at first. I was like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? It's been forever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, where's the candy? And I was like, I looked at you like, dude, there's a sign that says candy. That was funny. And then we just started talking about, because I was like, hey, dude, I saw your work on Instagram. Or your photography and stuff like that, which is cool because didn't you like travel too? You got in the car and you're like,
yeah. Ooh.
How was that, dude? Because I want to do that too.
Oh God,
it's like your interview now. Like,
that was no, I'm glad. We have so much about photography and our different approaches to it, and honestly, I've never really voiced my philosophy too much on photography, other than to my really close friends. So. And the sort of things I drop on my page, but I'm still really subtle, sort of about it. I don't directly say or show, and it's hard to. Anyway, so my trip. God, I can't believe that was this year. It was summer. I think the beginning of summer, right after school ended. About.
Oh really? I thought it was.
I think it was like a week.
That was like midsummer.
I think it was like a week after school ended.
Because I read your post. You always had like. A caption, and then you have like a kind of description thing, which I kind of do with my stuff too.
Yeah, cool. I wanted to bring that up. I was going through your page and I noticed that you have sort of like these like quotes of
exactly, like inspiration,
sort of like your thought process or the reflection that you were going for within the photo, and which is something I do too. I just thought was just such a crazy like similarity
and I feel like
between our work.
It's hard to kind of project your personality through, you know what I mean, just through an Instagram page. So I was like, like it's always like a quote, then like a little thing underneath it that kind of tells me like about the shot, and then like what I was thinking through it, or like just just being myself. And I thought like the audience could kind of like grasp who I kind of am.
Yeah, it adds a certain layer of, I mean, the transcendence is a weird word for it, but an extra layer of connectivity to
it just makes
the
it more
art.
human too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because we're all just kind of like scrolling through everything. You know what I mean? So I want someone to like scroll through it, look at the image, and just kind of like think about the image and like read the process behind it.
I felt that way too, because I mean, I could go on Instagram, I could go on whatever other social media websites, whatever, and I can find a million photos that are, wow, I look at that and I'm like, wow, that's an amazing photo,
100%.
And I move on to the next one. If there isn't a sort of personal touch or flair to it, or maybe the artist's story behind it, I find that those keep my eye retention on the photo way longer. And,
it's true.
And not only that, I want to build a connection. Like, I guess I have to you through my art, and
It's awesome,
and a few
man.
other people who have just approached me or messaged me like just out of the blue, like, hey, I don't really know you, but I see your stuff, and I think
I've got a few of
I think
those
what you're
too,
writing
it's
is
random.
like so interesting,
Yeah,
and
it's just
blah
cool
blah
that
blah.
people
Keep it up,
acknowledge
and I'm
that.
like, oh man, God.
Yeah.
I can't believe someone like is actually like.
It's like someone
listening.
acknowledges your work. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool because every time I catch up like some old friends, like, oh, dude, I've been seeing your stuff. I haven't posted anything recently just because school and like I don't know. It's just
I'm currently
it's insane.
I'm just posting old things. Like I just don't
I have
even
a lot
have
of
the
old
time
stuff,
in my
but
life
it's just
right now.
like I look back at those images. I'm like, I wish I could edit something. So I kind of like I deleted all like my Lightroom catalogs and I'm like restarting everything. I just got done with a shoot. I think I told you recently. Well, yeah, I think when I met up with you, I got done with a shoot and I'm still editing those images because I'm going to like a different style. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's always cool catching up with people and they're like, oh, dude, like, seeing you, like just seeing your work. It's just, I'm like, damn, dude, people are acknowledging that I'm doing something.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of cool, man.
It's crazy when you make something and then. That's one of the most beautiful things about photography. It is so easy to give to someone. It really is. In photography, I mean, you take the photo, you edit it up, and maybe, it maybe takes you a few hours or whatnot. It's not like painting, and it's not like knitting, and it's not like creating music, which, I mean, you can give those things to people too, but I feel like those take a lot longer to process, and I feel like almost anyone doesn't want a good photo of themselves. It's just so easy to give to someone.
But I feel like the process is so different too. If you're making music, the whole, obviously the process, but it's just like the mental process of it too, because it's photography, it's a different form of art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like when you're editing images, you're just kind of like, oh, they're waving me off. But when you're like editing images, at least for me, I'm always thinking about like certain like small things, you know what I mean? I want the image to be kind of moody and like, just kind of tell a story, you know what I mean? Even if it's not, like, I wasn't going for that. Because once you capture an image, and then you go home, like, and you start editing, and you're like, oh, I can make it, make it feel this way or that way. It's kind of cool.
That is definitely one of the more interesting aspects about photography, too, which brings us back to writing these little sort of journalistic quids under them.
I'm about to finish this
Yeah,
up.
I mean, if you do, I don't know, maybe it's too general for me to say, but I feel like if you love photography and if you're trying to tell a story, I mean, writing something about the photo is, I have felt it's like invaluable because I can always go back and I look at them.
Yeah,
and I know what I was thinking, what I was reflecting on, and gosh, it's so crazy. It's such a crazy art form, to be honest.
It's just a big world,
Capturing photos.
I told you too in Walmart, it was like, we're always learning, like, we're gonna die, like still figuring out like what exactly we're trying to convey or whatever. At least that's the way I think, because any art form is just you're constantly learning, you're constantly always kind of crafting your skills, you know what I mean? There's gonna be a point where it's just like, damn, like, dude, I ain't got, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna hit a point where I'm always like, I'm gonna be happy with my work. I'm always trying to achieve like the perfect image, I guess, especially for concerts. I love doing concert, and every time I edit and I capture a great moment, I'm like, oh, this is it. I edit, I'm just like, and I get done with it, I'm like, that's a great image. And I post it, I'm like, he could have looked this way, or I could have shot it a little bit higher the exposure, edit a little bit this way. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, God damn. But that's the thing that's fun about it. You always kind of chase for the great image, or like a great, I guess your favorite image or something.
Man, the chase is fun. The chase is definitely half the fun for me, which, I mean, it brings me back to why I went on this trip. So, in summer, no, it's good. It's good.
I was gonna say, my bad, dude.
In the summer, I don't know, if I don't do anything crazy every few months or so, I just feel like I'm gonna blow up.
I feel you.
I feel like I'm gonna blow up. Dude. Like I have to do something. I have to.
I feel the same
I just have to do something, and it's usually I do whatever it is by myself, sort of as a meditative,
I was gonna say.
Whatever expression.
I feel that's a better way too.
Myself. Just get like this crazy alone time. I've always loved that kind of thing, and I don't know. I just have to. I just know I have to. I get some sort of itch inside
What'd
me.
your parents think about that? Like, oh, hey guys, I'm about to bounce.
Just talking to someone about that. Yeah. Like, what did your parents... Oh, God. You know what's funny?
What?
I didn't tell them I was going by myself till like 2 days before I went.
No.
I lied to them. I told them I was going with two friends.
Yeah.
So I went
after that?
I went on a road trip from here, like Chicagoland, Illinois, to San Francisco and back, and I hit a bunch of stuff all the way along the way. Like all these national parks, all these cities. You know, obviously I'm not going to just go straight there. I was going to hit everything across the way. It was close to 2 weeks until it was done. I slept in my car every night.
Yeah, I figured. I was going to say.
It was pretty intense. It was definitely like a challenge. It was
That's
something
cool
I was looking for,
though.
I was looking for that kind of challenge. I was looking for that crazy, like, I've stepped over the edge and now I'm going to eat this till I'm done kind of experience, which is
I was gonna say
exactly what I was looking for.
I bet it was a bunch of challenges that you're just like, damn, like I'm not gonna go through this or whatever.
It was about like once a day I like hit some sort of serious peril at some point. It was. It was. Jeez, I saw some crazy stuff out there just in the world.
I saw a photograph of this like homeless guy with a dog. That was like one of your first images, I think.
Dog.
Like he was asking for money or something for gas.
You know, I think that was the guy
he had like
in
a
Denver
shirt or something.
Was he wearing a hat and he was from like a plywood board?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember his name, but he was from Montana, and I walked around Denver with him. He just like walked up to me. He was like standing in front of that plank, and I was like, "Hey, I like this. That's a great shot. Like, I'll bum you a few bucks if you let me like take your portrait." Okay. So he said, yeah, and then we started talking, and he was telling me his life story. We walked around the city, and he told me like around the city.
Way.
I made so many like crazy weird connections that you just can't make in a town like this out there. It was a fucking wild, fucking wild ride.
That's awesome that you did that.
I hung out with homeless people. I hung out with prostitutes
scared? You know what I mean?
in Vegas.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I walked like all these forests and deserts all by myself, just like in canyons and whatnot. Like it was fucking nuts. My car got saved once. I got stuck in this like sand.
Yeah.
My car got stuck in sand when I was in Utah. And some like Navajo Nation teenager dude came along with his Jeep and he like winched my car out.
Yeah.
So I mean, I owe that stranger big props. I don't remember his name either. Dude. It was some name that isn't too common around here, but yeah, geez, like I just met so many crazy, interesting people out there. And
for a moment, like, were you scared meeting, especially like homeless people and like prostitutes, like you said? Were you ever scared? Like,
fuck yeah.
I was gonna say, like, how can you even first like, what's your first like reaction or like interaction? Like, oh, what's up, guys? You know,
well,
what's up?
The prostitute I met in Vegas, we also walked around the city, and she told me a bit about her life, and you know, and then we went our separate ways.
But like,
and I paid her too for like portrait photos, so I could like, tell her story. After the fact. But wait, what did you say?
Like, how did you even like how did she come up to you? Like, how
she just walked up to me and she's like, "Hey, you take photos?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm traveling across the nation. I'm just taking photos of my travels, my journey or whatever." And you know, I just started telling her about how I started taking photos, and I asked her if she lived in the city her whole life. I think she'd been there for like 15 years or something like that. And she told me how she came there as like a young girl, and that she just, you know, she loves the nightlife of Vegas, and
I bet
does that, and you know, doesn't want to exactly leave that at her current point in life, and blah blah blah.
How old was she?
Oh jeez, she was probably like late 30s, early 40s.
Damn.
Yeah.
God, I didn't say late 40s. I'm like, what is she doing around?
She's probably that. She had like face tattoos. She was just walking out there with her heels and whatnot. It was like, it was like the real deal. Like that is just 100%. Something you would never see out here. I saw so much stuff, which is one of the core reasons I went on that trip. I wanted me and my camera, just us alone. I wanted to explore the chaos of this thing, and I wanted to challenge myself in a way I hadn't before. And also it was a precursor to what I want to do with my life, which is I want to try to become a flight attendant next after I'm done with this semester with MDC, which is my last of my 2 years.
Yeah. I know a friend that he flies private planes.
Yeah,
I met him in the Army. He's been doing that for a while. He always hits me up to do like a thing, but I'm always like, that travel access, because I know that I might be living that life relatively soon, and I want to experience in conducting that
kind of art. So I was like, well, if I'm going to commit my life to doing this, well, the least I could do is do this road trip and see a bunch of the nation before so I can get a feel of all these different states, maybe see where I want to live, get the sort of the practice down of capturing my journey to these places down, which is also one of the reasons I'm doing this podcast, because I know I'm going to meet a lot of interesting people out there if I do this.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to meet a lot of people,
and I want a platform to be able to talk to these people and show these awesome people who I think have important things to say. Yeah. All right, we're 1/3 down the water, and who knows how many thirds do the show.
I drink a lot of water too.
We'll get through it. If we really need a refill, we can do a refill. I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm good. I got my own water.
Okay. So yeah, the road trip. Oh, there's so many factors that went in that road trip. But bringing it back to what my parents said, I mean, I would do it. I would do it whether or not they liked it or not.
Really?
Like they know I would do it whether or not they said anything.
My parents said no. I'll be like, I really want to do it.
I didn't ask. I just told them like, this is what I'm doing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Maybe my parents will let me do that. Maybe. But I know my parents will be kind of pissed for a few days. Like, dude, don't go.
Even if they said, we really don't think that's a good idea. It's incredibly dangerous. Jesus Christ, you're going to sleep in your car for 2 weeks on the highway and all these dead-end roads. Are you fucking insane? I would say yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
I'm fucking insane.
Yeah, I probably am. No one else I know would do it.
Which is the cool thing, too.
Has probably like the will and fortitude to do it. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. They know I would do it whether or not they liked it or not, and insane, I did. Dude. So, I've been thinking about doing it again, but on the East Coast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I did a similar road trip to California. It was I think 2 years ago. I did it with a family thing. It was like a family road trip. They wanted to do plane, but I was like, we got to go the road. The road's the best way.
The road
and
was
I captured
awesome.
some great images. I posted a few of them online, some of the landscape shots.
Yes, I saw those.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'll post them online, and then once, eventually I was going to post a lot of landscapes and do, like the trip in there, because I took some like cityscape, not cityscape, more like building pictures and stuff like that. And then go back to my portraits and like concert shoots, upload those, but I haven't had the time, dude. So
yeah, I saw that on your page. I don't know how many, maybe 40 or 50 shots on your Instagram page. The conkernick profile.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you deleted like a portion of the photographs and you're sort of revitalizing?
No, I want to do that eventually. I want to have.
Okay.
Because I have a personal one that people, I don't tell people. It's just like my friends. I'll tell you after. And then I have conkernick, which is my photography one.
Okay.
Then I want to have another one. I want to separate like my portraits, landscape, lifestyle, stuff, and then my concert, sports, and stuff like that.
That is super interesting because I'm the exact opposite. I throw all my stuff. It is a fucking hodgepodge, hot mess of shit.
Yeah,
there's no fucking like.
It's because I feel like
themes. Oh god.
Yeah, this is cool though. It's the exact opposite. This is cool. I want to have like, because I have like pictures, like my concerts get a lot of likes, and then some portraits, and then some landscapes. I'm just like, what if I keep all the portraits? I think it would just make things more neat. I'm kind of like OCD with like my files, like, or I organize the crazy shit ton. I organize my files, everything like that. So I want to have like a separate thing for like my concerts and like my, if I ever do sports or some like event photography kind of thing, I want to have it on its own platform.
Right.
And then it should be still under the conkernick, but it would be like conkernick something or conkernick 2.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like people have like different YouTube channels.
Exactly.
For the style of video they're making.
Yeah,
exactly. Instead of throwing it all on one.
Because I think it might get cluttered. No, same here, dude. Same here. I have all my concerts, all my portraits, everything in there. Some wildlife too. I have everything. That wildlife shot you have, the deer, fucking great, dude.
Oh, I don't know which one.
We posted like two days ago, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the deer.
Just grazing. That was in Colorado.
Yeah, that was, dude. I saw it and I was like, this motherfucker took that? I was like, that's a beautiful picture, dude. I even bookmarked it. Good.
Yeah. Really? Oh my gosh, thank you.
No, I bookmarked a bunch of images. I have okay, so I'm not sure if you're like following on like, do you follow like photographers like on YouTube or something like that?
I don't follow too many on YouTube. Yeah. I follow a lot of like location sites where it's like certain cities like
Makes
London,
sense,
Paris, Tokyo, and then there'll be like the pages and they'll like get submissions from people. And
I know what you mean.
Like that sort of thing.
We like tag them or hashtag.
And a few select people I follow it. I think their work is really interesting.
Yeah.
But really not too much, and not on YouTube either. I have friends who are like really into YouTube photographers, and they do like their tutorials and they show like the shots in the cities they like to go to.
I like watching those kind of stuff too. You know what I mean? But I follow a lot of them, and they're like complaining like, oh, why would Instagram come out with a bookmark thing? It's kind of creepy how someone could save your images. And I was like, I use this.
It's public. I don't think it's creepy.
But they're all like, it's creepy. You can have like a selfie and someone saves it. I'm like, whatever. But I always do it. Every time I see a great image, I bookmark it. I have a bookmark for like inspirational photography, or like even for like digital art and like painting.
I have a whole folder on my Google Drive.
Oh, really?
Photos that aren't mine in my photography section, and it's photos of, like that I thought were just super spectacular, and I would love to emulate in some respect.
Exactly. I just
awesome.
look at it before I do a shoot or something, just kind of like get like the juices flowing. Not entirely copy, but it's just more like just get like a little boost and like a oomph kind of thing.
It's important. I think. Jesus, this is common. This common phrase quote. I'm gonna flip it up because I don't remember. But it's like, no great artist like doesn't steal. Essentially, every artist.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, you've never heard that quote. I don't remember who said it,
no idea,
the context, but every single artist, steals a little bit from here and there,
which is true,
and reforms it, changes it to their own adaptation of whatever it was.
That's how you make your own style, though. You take a bunch of styles you like and you appreciate, and you just make your own style like that, But I don't even think I have my own style. I just kind of edit the image how I think it looks, like like how I like it. You know what I mean? Whether people like it or not.
I'll go with a style for a little bit, but it doesn't last long. I find personally I can't confine myself to a certain style of shooting.
I was gonna say.
My mind and my visions and my imagination is fucking everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. I can't do it. There's things I want to say, there's things I want to show.
Exactly.
And if something can get it done, I use it to get it done.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just me personally. I've always been sort of a jack of trades with things, but an expert at none. That's how.
You think so?
That's really? Like how I am with my whole life, and this included. I was talking about Cameron about it just last night. I have my fingers in so many fucking pies. Jesus Christ. I can't just like eat one full pie of something.
Just gotta take a bite of everything.
I'm just everywhere. Yeah. My art definitely shows that I'm just.
It's cool though, man. I'm similar like that too. Because when I first started school, I went for like game development, and I was like doing 3D modeling, game design. You know what I mean? I was like, this is cool. And then it got harder and harder. I was like, this ain't cool. It's really fucking hard. But like video games is like a big passion of my life too. So I'm just like, I'm still taking those classes because I want to get my certificate. I'm like, I'm always, I'm close to it, so I might as well get it. But then I'm like, and then I started doing photography, and then I'm like, damn, dude, like this is really fun. Like I really like this. I'm like, I really want to get back into this too.
It's really fun. That leads me into a question I want to ask you.
What's up?
Are your parents artists? Because I know you and your sister are both photographers, right?
My brother's a prop maker too.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude, my whole family.
I could just tell you come from a very artistic family. Your parents artists?
No, they're not.
No, my parents aren't artists either.
Dude, no, they're not.
No one in my family's an artist. So
You're the
only one. I think I have like one cousin who takes photos too. I've never seen him, but...
There's many forms of art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, because your brother used to play music too, right?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. He did used to play music. He doesn't really anymore. Yeah, we have that newspaper frame.
I saw that when I walked in. I was like, God damn.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, he looks young, dude.
Yeah, he was really young.
Yeah.
He
was on a TV show.
He was on.
Right?
Yeah, do you know my brother?
Yeah, dude, I had classes with him. Bro,
no way.
Yeah, I'm the same age as him.
He was on fucking like some Gene Simmons fan.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Gene Simmons. That was like in middle school, dude. That was forever
But
ago.
yeah, I don't know. That was like
hit
in
him
middle
up,
school.
dude.
That was but that was like in middle school. So I don't know if I really call him.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But he still played music throughout high school, right?
He does, and he uploads some.
I didn't even know you
like demo-y things of him like playing tunes.
Did not know you did that.
But I don't know. He's a mechanic these days.
Yeah, a lot of people are. A lot of his
friend
groups are. Or his friend group were.
Yeah, it's called.
At least I think.
What is art? What's not? Kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm one of the only ones in this, at least in my family and friend group who's just like, I don't know. I make a
You
lot
clearly
of,
have a big passion for it. That's the thing that separates like an artist and like a hobbylist. Or someone that's just hobbylist, I don't think it's a word, but someone that's like does something for a hobby, you know what I mean? Passion. Yeah. Like I said, dude, I tried to like network some people in like our school. I'm just like, I could tell they don't have the stride like to become what they're trying to become, or like they don't have like a big passion for it. So I'm just like, I don't want to get behind that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta ask you, how did you get into photography? Because you were talking about you were gaming, then you found photography. How did that come about?
Dude, it's an interesting story, man. So I got on basic training, AIT, like 3.5 years ago. I came home and I've always, okay, so we'll backtrack. So high school, senior year, I did digital photography with Miss Duchesne. God bless her soul. I was a complete dick. I was a dick in high school, dude. I was seriously a jackass.
Yeah.
But I remember I was taking it, and that's probably the only class I took serious a little bit. Like, I didn't finish projects. I was like, fuck this place. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. I'm young. You know what I mean? You're hitting that rebellious phase, I guess.
I feel that.
But I took it, and I was like, I don't know. It was kind of cool taking, like, because I've always started as like drawing, and then I went to a little bit like acrylic painting, like barely any, but I did mostly drawings. Right. And I've always liked, you know, the art field. I've always tried to find something that I'm like, I know I'm kind of good at. Drawing, I've always kind of struggled with it, like proportions and stuff like that. So I did digital photography for a bit, and then I was just like, I don't know, it was fun. Like, that was the only class I had fun. I was like, damn, this is fun. So I left for the Army, did basic training AIT, came back home, and I was like, dude, I got all this money, might as well get a camera. That's seriously my thought process. I was like, I'll just get a camera, dude.
It is an expensive hobby.
At that time, it was expensive. It was, I think, $800, the camera I have. I was like, fuck it, dude, because I came home spent. I was just buying everything.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, I know a lot of guys.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. I was like, fuck it, dude. I got money. Let's do it. And also, my brother, he was going to a lot of conventions for like anime conventions, and like just like the whole cosplay community. And he always had like this idea of making an Instagram page, which I don't know if you
saw that
geek.workshop.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that. I wanted to ask you about how that also got started.
We'll talk about that. Shit's funny. Not really. It's really cool that we're doing that. It's more like my brother and my sister. I really don't do it.
I dress up to cons every now and then. So
you what?
I've dressed up to cons every now and then. I usually go as Ash Ketchum.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I have a mask that I wear, and I usually go to those. That's what I do for like myself, portraits and stuff like that.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
it's very reflective. Lots of
the mirrors. Yeah, that's another story too. There's a reason behind all that. You know, the artist's mind. You know, it's crazy. We know, dude.
It's a deep hole.
Yeah, but he was like, "Yo, I really want to start this Instagram page, you know, and I want to get like quality. I want to get quality work." Now I told him, I was like, I'm interested in getting a camera. So if I get a camera, we're gonna start this fucking Instagram page. He's like, I don't know, dude, it's a lot of money. I'm like, dude, if I'm getting it, we're gonna start the Instagram page, because I knew he really wanted to do it. He was really passionate about it. You know, I'm always trying to help people too. So I was like, all right, let's get the camera, dude. So I got the camera, and then I made a page for my dog, just so I could practice my photography.
Oh yeah,
which is a smart thing. Biggest tip I'll give anyone. I'm not gonna lie. Well, okay, so many things, dude.
So much.
Yeah, so I just got the camera. I opened the page for my dog, and I always shot manual. First thing I did, I grabbed the image. I didn't even go to auto at all. Didn't use JPEG, because I follow a lot of photographers. So I was like, they tell me not to do it.
Going in.
Yeah, a little bit. There was moments where I looked down at the camera, and I'm just like, I'm never gonna understand this, because, you know, it's obviously the first couple years, your pictures are like trash. And, like, you're still learning.
Yeah, I look at someone else, so.
Yeah. I feel you, dude. Trust me. But, like, having a dog as being your model or subject every day helped me a lot, dude. And also posting those images on her Instagram page. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah? Your dog?
Yeah, she has an Instagram page. The Mighty Coco, shout out. But, it's kind of cool because you got we got comments from that too, you know, so you will understand like, oh, maybe like I added too strong in this one. Because people be like, oh, great picture, like, oh, she's so cute, you know what I mean?
You have to fuck with the process. You have to fuck with it if you're gonna learn. Jeez, oh my God, if I had not spent a million billion hours just trying to make photos work and fucking with them and fucking with them sometimes 4 or 5 times over until I get something I feel like I can show.
Yeah.
It's just, it's almost subconscious now, where I can look at something and I already know how I'm gonna edit it up, what I'm gonna do. It's like muscle memory.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, photography, you have to like. I think it's so important.
Like the photo shoot I just got done recently. It was with one of my friends. I photographed her before, and like I always have like these certain images I'm going for, and so we did 3 kind of like backdrops. Like one was like a floral thing, and then one was like. Have you been to Veterans Acre by Crystal Lake?
I saw that on your page. Yes, I have been there.
It's fucking beautiful.
It's got like the open book. Doesn't it have like open books by the benches and stuff? Yeah. I've been there.
It's really cool. But every time I do a shoot, I've always have like an image I want to get. You know, if I didn't get it, then it's like I guess like the photo shoot kind of failed in a way, but I don't tell them because, you know, it's bad. I don't want to tell them that. But she fucking killed it, and we got like 3 images that I wanted to get for a while, and I finally got them. So I'm like editing them like crazy.
I feel that same way. It's like, it's almost like a collective need. Like I feel like I'm a collector, and sometimes they're like, I want this shot. I want to say this thing, and I feel like. Or I used to feel that way about animals too. When I first started, I had to like take a photo of every new animal I didn't have a photo before. Bug. I felt like, and then I put them all in this folder called like animals, and I had like one of every animal that I had come across: like, geese, swans, deer, dog breeds, different butterflies. Different like. Crazy. I felt like for some reason I felt like I had to collect. Like all these subjects. Like, I don't have this subject yet. You ever play like Pokemon Snap? Like N64.
We played that recently.
That's probably where it came from. I played the fuck out of that game.
Dude, I played that recently.
It's like, I need this one. I don't have this Pokemon yet.
I hated that it was inverted though. The thing, when you go up and down, when you go up, it goes down. We played that recently because I got my girlfriend an N64. So I collect a bunch of like vintage games and like vintage consoles, which I want to post on my personal account, but my girlfriend's like, no, that's gay, don't do that. I'm like, no, but that's who I am. Like I have a bunch of systems, a bunch of like old games. I'm like, it's kind of cool to, you know, show people I'm collecting these things. But
he's rad.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Every time I do, and when I take a picture, I look at the back of the camera. I already know like how I'm gonna edit it. Like I already know how the finished product should look like. Doesn't come out always like that. You know what I mean? Because you're always trying to like get the perfect image. You know. But I look at it, I'm like, it should come out this way. You know, this should look like this and that. But you know, it's weird how I have a thought process like that. Because I talked to my sister. She's a photographer too. Like, you know, and she said like, yeah, I kind of get you. Because her mindset is very different. She loves doing more like portrait work. I kind of like doing kind of anything, whatever. But every time I do portraits, I'm always looking for like a certain image, a certain look too. And she just kind of goes with the flow. And her pictures are fantastic too.
Yeah, I've seen her stuff. Her photos.
Yeah, her portraits are really good.
Are good. I want your opinion on this. Do you think that because I do. I think I do sacrifice quality for quantity because. I do street photography. Yeah. For the most part, I don't really do portraits. I don't really take. I don't.
I thought your style is very documentary. Like
it is.
What I mean?
It's like scrapbooking almost.
I wouldn't go that.
I think it's scrapbooky.
Like, that's down there.
Not like yeah, maybe not that kind of scrapbook. But I feel like it's scrapbooky. I feel like it's all these. Like again, all the fingers
like
and all the pies. I mean? Yeah. This is me. I feel like that weird. I don't know, this huge collection of like, I mean, like I was posting daily. I've been posting daily almost for like 2 years. I'm stopping that now, but I don't know, man. You look at it all, and when in Walmart, you told me like, oh, I love your photos. Your photos are so awesome.
They're awesome, dude. No, they are. No, I swear, dude, like I said, that deer shot was fantastic, dude.
I appreciate it.
Like, I don't know, the low angle was fucking great, yeah. Like, sure, we all have bad images. Even you could go through my shit, dude. There's some ass images I have in there that I posted because I was posting daily, dude. I was trying to keep that grind going.
I feel you.
But now after I, like, organize everything, I want to, like, definitely post pictures that are worth, you know, like, posting, I guess. Because there's some images there where I posted that was not exactly tack sharp. Like, I didn't get the eye on focus or whatever. And, you know, it's something that if I blew up on like a big like print, you could tell like, yeah, I didn't nail this shot. But I post them on social media because they're fucking tiny.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
They're condensed.
Yeah. So I'm just like, no one's gonna notice. But when I look at it, I'm like, I missed the focus there, dude. Like I don't like the image. But, you know, I posted it just to keep that grind going, you know what I mean? Just keep moving up.
Do you have any crazy photo stories at all? Like,
not really, dude.
no?
I'm like really professional when I do my work. Like when I'm doing portraits, I don't touch the models because they're females. Because I don't want to say her name, but we had a friend that was was modeling for someone, and just like the guy would touch her. You know what I mean? I feel like guys and like the portrait world, I guess, have like a bad rep. You know what I mean?
No, I could see that.
She brought up like, oh, like it's weird, you know, the guy's always trying to touch me or like trying to say weird stuff. So my sister is always coming with my shoots. She's always the makeup artist and like the stylist in a way, because I kind of, you know, I mean, pick the outfit.
Even just cameras in general, and depending on where you go, and it, you know, I found it was different even where I went across the country and even some parts of Chicago. Depending on where you go, some people just see you with a camera and immediately get defensive.
Yeah,
because
100%.
that is a recording device of that's really powerful.
You know, it's interesting
in our day and age where everyone's got a cell phone and everyone's
but
sort
they
of
don't
watching
do that
where
with
they
cell
step.
phone, though. They don't do that with cell phones.
Yeah, well, I mean, because everyone knows if you're carrying one of these, like they think like, oh, paparazzi. They think like people who expose people or people who use this for sort of malpractice purposes.
Yeah,
I mean, and when you're a street photographer, you're taking pictures of people and shit. Like you have to be careful. Yeah, and you have to not. So I usually present myself in a pretty professional manner. Like I'll dress sort of nice.
Yeah, I try to do that
like
too.
touristy, streety, just so most people give you the benefit of the doubt. You try to blend in as much as possible.
I feel like for street photography, I will definitely try to blend in. Like just dress kind of like a very teenager. Like, oh, it's just a fucking teenager,
It's
dude.
strange because it's like an all moment art.
Yeah.
It's like you literally have to play the part. You have to weigh constantly, is the shot worth taking? Is it not worth taking? Because even though you're in a public place, it is kind of personal because you're
100%,
taking people's photos, which is not illegal at all because we're in public
but let's be real,
property.
it's weird though.
But there can still be consequences to doing that, and as a street photographer, you have to be very conscious of that. I've only been assaulted once. Luckily,
you've been assaulted?
Yeah, in 2 years, only once.
What happened?
Only once I've been assaulted. There was a homeless lady on this corner right by Ogilvy. She's always there. She's always by the bridge. I walk by her all the time.
Yeah.
And she had this cat. And I tried to take a picture of her kitty. But she didn't want me to take a picture of her kitty or whatever. So I was like, well...
What did she do?
I was like, all right. And then I walked off. But then, like, later down the street, I had some guy come up to me.
Get down.
And he grabbed me by my shirt collar. And he was like, you think you're the paparazzi? Whatever.
What?
And I have like $1,000 camera necklace on, right? So like I'm not trying to get into a street fight with some dude who has a lot more to lose probably than I do. So
easy.
So I was like, you know, it's just like I'm just a street photographer, man. Like, like I don't want any part of this. No, it happened so fast. I wasn't really. No, not really. I wasn't really scared. I knew. I just had a strong feeling like
he's not gonna do
just
anything.
Trying to like.
So he just kind of like held you down and be like, dude, what the fuck you doing here?
Yeah. So he just grabbed me. He like sort of gave me that quick sort of yell thing, and then he let go and walked off, and then I just carried on like nothing happened. I was never gonna see those people I'm never gonna see those people ever again. And it's a learning lesson, even though it's not really justified and they're in the wrong. It still is a learning lesson. I still have a lot to learn from it because
what do you think you did there wrong?
I constantly weigh and value because
I was gonna say like.
You can't know everyone's intentions on the street. You don't know how everyone is going to react, even if they're not a part of the photo, even if they just walk past you for taking a photo of someone getting in and out of a taxi cab, right? Like on State Street. Even if they see you do that, you cannot assess everyone walking by you how they're going to react to that situation. And some people think cameras are very threatening when they see them.
It's true, man.
They just do.
They're
Some
scary.
people do. And I mean, I don't. I understand it because I do the art, I partake, whatever. But some people just don't know what these things are about, and they'll just assume that you're using it in a foul way if they see you on the street using one. So in that particular situation, I just happened to lose the dice roll. And next time I'll just have to be more careful and learn something from it.
It's always a learning process, So, like I said, it's a process, man.
Another crazy story is. this one isn't really too photography related, but it was on my road trip. I was at the Grand Canyon, and there was this jutting cliff.
No way.
Yeah, and there's already that's already like a bad scenario. I'm like, oh shit. And the wind was coming in these strange waves. Like it would just blow through the trees, and I would see it coming, and then would blow by me, and just keep going.
Yeah.
It was these really strange waves of wind.
Were you driving or just walking?
I was walking, and so I go out on the cliff to like get a photo off the edge of the cliff, right? And I totally forgot. I was like, well, there's no wind. Like, I'm safe, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I walk out there and I'm taking photos off the edge of the cliff. It's a fucking beautiful view. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
And I see the trees in the distance start ruffling.
Shaking.
It's coming and it's coming. I'm like, oh, shit. I forgot the wind is coming in waves.
Yeah.
So, like, I got down, and I held around the bottom of the rock, and the wind blows by, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
That's crazy.
And then it passes by, and then I walked off, sort of ashamed of myself. Like,
ashamed?
I'm such an idiot.
You probably got a great image, though.
Almost died. No, I did get a good photo. But, like, I could have died.
Man.
Idiot.
But yeah, I don't think I got any crazy stories, you know. Like I said, I'm kind of professional, but
yeah.
I'm doing, like, my portraits. My sister always, like, moves the hair or, like, does the makeup. I don't touch, like, you know, the dress, anything like that. I'm like, Haley, just, you know, her like clothes is like weird by the legs, like by her thigh.
Yeah, wow.
Like, ruffle it. Yeah, I'm not even kidding, dude. Because I'm not trying like, sure, like, you know, my friends are using, they're not like models, like they're not gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not gonna like destroy my rep if I did something. Well, maybe, but I wouldn't even do anything weird too, because just that's why I was like brought up to, you know what I mean? Like respect everyone, this and that.
Camera, so
I don't do any of that.
You have
shit,
responsibility. Dude. Behind a camera, because it is a recording device, and you have like a personal responsibility to not intrude on people with it.
Even for concerts, I don't got a crazy story, dude. I sweat a lot, though. I run around, dude. I'm doing concert photography back and forth.
Let's talk about
crazy.
Concert
My sister be like, dude, you're pouring in sweat. I'll come out just drenched, dude. I run, take a shot. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, no, run this way. It's insane, dude. Yeah, dude. Concert photography is definitely my favorite, dude, because that's the only moment where I'm seriously, it sounds so cliche, but I'm like actually living in the moment, dude. Like I'm very tunnel visioned when I'm doing concert photography. Like when I do portraiture or whatever, like I'm doing like landscape, you know, like if a deer comes, I'm doing, you know, wildlife. Sure, I'll frame the shot, especially for portraits, but if a deer comes in frame,
you did a really good deer shot.
Those were old, but I know what you're talking about, yeah.
How'd you get up to that one?
It was in Veterans Acres, bro. Straight up. We were just walking, and like a herd of deers came through, and I was like, Haley was like, don't get close, don't get close. I'm like, I gotta get the shot. Like, I'm getting close.
Yeah.
So I got close, and then I got some images, and I tried to get closer and closer. And then I tried to get like really close, like a nice like portrait, you know what I mean? It didn't work out like that. He just fucking bounced. They're like, all right, dude. Like, you're getting too close. So they just left. But yeah, those deers were awesome. I got some nice shots. Haley got some nice shots too, I think. But yeah, concerts definitely will, like I said, dude, it's like the only time in my life where I think I'm living in the moment, dude. Like, I see every detail. I'm like a robot scanning everything, dude.
It's autonomous. I feel that same way about street photography. I'm just like walking, and I'm here, and I'm there, and I'm climbing this, and I'm tucking here, and I'm with these people, I'm with those people, and I'm seeing this thing, and I'm like, oh, the risk, take the shot, like...
It's insane. I feel like it's only certain people that will understand that feeling.
It's like mindless. And
yeah, it's mindless, it's just so organic, too, you know what I mean? It's not... Well, I just said I'm robotic scanning everything, but it's like, your body, it's always like... It just kind of like moves itself, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're dancing.
I've done concert shoots, too. I don't know if you've ever seen my photos. I was trying to show, like, the nature of mosh pits back in the day.
That was like an old picture, right?
It's pretty old. It was a long time ago I did it. And
I want to talk about your digital stuff too. Your graphic design. Yeah, that thing's fucking awesome. Some like the glitch.
The sort of recent collection.
Yeah.
I've been super into like noir films lately.
Yeah.
And like new noir films too, and also cyberpunk.
I was gonna say it's very cyberpunk.
I was like meshing all those genres, which are already pretty meshed in the first place.
You used Photoshop for that, right?
I did not. I used Lightroom and a bunch of phone apps. I do the base photo on. I mean, I would take the photo, right?
Yeah.
And then I would try to make it like as futuristic, cyberpunky, Blade Runner-esque on Lightroom as I could. and then I put it on my phone, and I would edit it like 6 more times with a bunch of different apps until I just got like crazy products.
So you'll like edit in one app.
It took fucking
and then
forever.
You'll export that. And then go into another one.
Yeah.
Does that ever degrade the quality of the JPEG?
Sure it does.
Because it always keeps compressing.
I'm sure it does. But
hey, some of them are fucking bad.
Some of those are like crazy. Like I've just like never seen some of that stuff before, and I knew like, oh man, like these are nuts. And it's I don't know if you've ever seen Cowboy Bebop, but
yeah, I never seen it, but I know what you're talking
about. It was like very Bebop-esque. Like I was just throwing all these different genres together into these photographs, and
it's insane, dude.
I just knew like I'd never seen anything like them before, so I knew I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So like I pretty much got them all in one night, and I spent like
no way.
I would just edit each of them like 6 or 7 times over.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, what happened? What happened? I don't think I could recreate them though. Which is one of the issues I have with like going forward. You
think that's an issue? Don't you think that gives like a uniqueness of like? I mean,
no, it's good and bad. It's a double-edged sword. I don't think I could like make more photos like that almost because each of them was
it's always
like
different.
A product of just throwing. It's like Jackson Pollocking those photos, throwing every fucking color and edit style I could at them and presets of whatever I could download to see what the end product would be, and they're all different, but they're all sort of the same, but all different. And I just like I'm not sure I could recreate it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I could.
I'm sure you can't if you spend hours on one image, figuring it out.
Sometimes I did. Yeah, sometimes I did.
That's how I'm with editing some images, especially the work, the photo shoot I've done recently. I want to go with like a very high class magazine kind of look, so I go even skin retouching and stuff like that. I'm going hardcore with it. Dude, I took like 3 weeks ago. She still doesn't have those images. I'm still working on them. Yeah. So I'm just like, sorry, man. But she's really cool. So she's just waiting for him. But
there's like a real, I can just sense like with your portfolio and my portfolio that.
Give it to me, huh? What's up?
I don't want to say.
No, say it. Seriously. I can say critique my work.
I don't want to say that I'm not professional. But honestly, like, I'm not. Like, I'm like...
Neither am I, man.
My collection is like this raw, like, quick snap...
Like I said, very documentary.
It's like finger in all the pies. Fucking... It's chaotic. That's how I am. I'm chaotic. Yeah. I want my photos to be chaotic. I think everything I have to say is a whole lot of chaos. I'm like trying to compound it and distill it into these bite-sized chunks to show people.
Though, man.
Well, when I look at like your photographs and a lot of all my fucking friends' photographs, they're all crystal clear.
Who? Awesome. Tell me who, bro. Like, I'm trying to find them.
Nick Richard.
Yeah, I've seen
this. You've seen it. Yeah, tons of people in this town have seen Nick's. Yes,
they're great.
Like Nick's photographs, or I had someone else on episode 2, Christine Colosi. She went to the Art Institute of Chicago.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And her photos too are like these like awesome studio-esque photos. You can tell she's been like classically trained. You're hitting like the objectives.
You're hitting like the technical stuff. You know what I mean?
I just don't think I don't think
I'm not gonna lie. I feel you.
Know.
I'm not gonna talk shit about Nick or whatever, or like some even I haven't seen her work, but I feel like we're very easily I don't even know because. There's a difference between like Instagram photographers and like photographers, because like some Instagrammers take like brand deals and stuff like that, but you could tell they're very trendy and very hip, you know what I mean, very like colorful. Have you heard of like the cotton candy color or like the neon and like the orange and teal? You've probably heard that. You've done some video work. It's very, I feel like the Instagram photography is very saturated with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I kind of want to pull away with that, be more of like more like Tyler Shields. Have you seen any of his work? It's like very...
I don't think so.
Very like... I don't know, it's just very different, you know what I mean? Like Tyler Shields are more just like... I don't know, it's more just like high production kind of stuff, like high projects. I'm not
trying to get it. I think there's a high production and a lot
it's just
of
me and my sister, and I kind of want to leave it like that,
I just don't like... I don't think I'll ever like hit... I don't really have an interest of hitting, and I just... It's like not me. Like I'm not. I just don't feel like I can embody that.
Yeah.
But in your sort of you told me in Walmart that you were thinking about like really pursuing it professionally, making it your career, which is something I also don't intend on doing. Like I just want to do it like passion-esque until unless something happens, then like maybe I'll consider it.
Yeah, I feel you. That's why I'm like spending so much time with these images I just got done, like doing skin retouching. I'm not going heavy with it, but it's like. I want every image to look like, oh, that could be in a magazine, or like that could be, you know, like a billboard, something like that, you know, to like promote something. I want to have like gallery works of art. That's why I want to like restart my whole Instagram feed and be like, you know, like, just these are the images that need to be online. Like these are the images that I'm proud of.
That makes me wonder, because
I wish I could show you some images. I also bring my laptop. I told you before, like, should I bring some stuff? I also bring my laptop to show you some like some of my the progress, because I photographed them and sent it to Sienna just to give her like a heads up, like, this is what I'm doing. I have it on my phone too, but it's like I'm taking pictures of my fucking laptop screen, you know what I mean? That's not the best quality. Yeah. But she's like blown away by it. My sister's like, holy shit, these are fucking great.
Yeah,
like,
I'm hyped to see them, bro.
Dude, I'm so hyped. Dude, I was working on them this morning too.
Hey, yeah, awesome. But yeah, that makes me wonder, because going for a professional sense, do you feel like that could degrade what you're maybe expressing yourself through your photography, or no?
Yeah, I was gonna backtrack what I said. Like, I don't want to have like I want like seeing big production, but I want to have like just you know, like my sister usually does like the reflectors and stuff like that, and like the makeup, and then just like the model or the subject, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be like a big actual production, have like a fucking, you know, like an assistant cameraman where he's taking behind the scenes and stuff like that. Nothing like that. It's just, I want, like, my mind, dude. I have so many of these big projects I really want to work on, but the thing that's holding me back is just my equipment. And I know that shouldn't hold me back. You know, equipment are only tools, as, you know, for like, the reason why these images work is because of me. I'm the artist. Yeah. The tools are just there just to help you. But someday,
to an extent, like, tools are only there to help you.
Exactly.
I mean, there's some things that are obviously more achievable with crazier tools, but in large part, the vast majority of the responsibility falls on the artist.
100%, yeah. Because I one day want to start, because I think some of these images are like gallery worthy too. So I want, like, I need to get like a high megapixel camera. I need to get more lights and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
In galleries.
You think so? My landscapes, I feel like, portraits, to be honest,
I think you have the talent to get into gallery work.
That means a lot to things.
I do.
I want to be recognized as, like, down the line, be like, oh, that photographer captured, like,
and I could just feel it from you. Like, I knew even in Walmart, like, I could just feel the passion. And I was being a dick about it, too, because I talk about certain people's work, and I was like, you know what I mean? I critique people's work hard, because that's how I was when I first started. I told everyone, critique it fucking hard, dude. And then I told absolutely everyone, critique my work, bro. Bet. Like, critique it, dude. Yeah, and I told them, like, tell me absolutely anything, dude. Like, if you think it's shit, tell me it's shit. And tell me why. It's important if you want to be better, especially if you want to pursue it professionally. Yeah, it's really important. You have to stay humble. You have to stay open-minded. You have to be able to critique that shit. You have to be able to take the heat.
Definitely need to stay humble. That's one thing. Because, like I said, I was like, not talking shit about Nick, like I said, but he, you know what I mean, a lot of people on Instagram have like the same kind of like, same look. I'm trying to get away from that, you know what I mean? He's great images, fucking beautiful work. Nick doesn't know me, I don't know him.
He does, he does like, he does look at photos for like direct inspiration.
Yeah, I can tell he was like, the prism, you know what I mean? That prism thing, like the fairy lights. I've done the fairy lights.
Yep, like the neon with the
aviators.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He does do like
it's very saturated.
Copy work's not the right word for it.
It's very highly inspired. Let's just say.
But yeah, it is. It is like he's looking at a format and he is sort of mirroring it as best as he can in our little town. So that brings me to another question.
Still great images, though. I don't want to bag on him.
I don't know. No, that's great.
Because that's one I've noticed.
He was like my rival when I first started. He's actually the reason I bought a DSLR.
No
big rabbit hole. We'll get to this question.
Yeah. I don't know him at all, but he's the only person I've seen that's like a local photographer. His work is great.
Yeah.
His skateboard one that he posted recently. It's not recently. It's like a few days back.
I think it was Travis Lovins.
I know. Yeah, I was like, that's a fucking sick image, dude. Like, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to like get something, he'll get it.
I was gonna hit him up too to do like you know, have you seen like 3 photographers take same portraits like the one subject?
I have seen those. I
was gonna hit him up. I told my sister, I was like, we should fucking hit him up. That'd be fun. You know what I mean?
That does sound fun.
Yeah, and she's like, no, he doesn't know us. I'm like, but that's the point. It's always networking.
He's he's fun.
Yeah,
he's a fun guy. He'd do it.
I bet, dude. Never talk to him.
He loves
Not talking shit, bro.
too.
Hey, love your work, man.
He loves photography too.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got a passion. He does wedding too, right?
He has done weddings.
He does some events, which is fucking dope, dude. I don't want to do weddings. That's one thing I don't want to do.
I wanted to ask you about that. When it comes to professionalism, like what sort of contracts are you willing to take? Because I've done shows, I've done clubs, I've done even a wedding once.
I can't do weddings,
but
dude.
I'm like,
I
don't know if I can do contract work.
Dude. I kind of want to do more like celebrity kind of stuff, like celebrity portraits and stuff like that for like a certain thing. Like I want to do more like, so let's say they're coming off like a TV. That's like the end goal. Obviously, I'm not going to get that within a couple years. I mean, like obviously get a portfolio for that, but work with like celebrity. Well, biggest one's always concerts. I love concerts, dude. So I want to like do concerts with concert photography. Yeah, I want to do that for like big concerts, you know what I mean? Like big shows. So down the line, they're like, holy shit, like that's a photographer that, you know, captured this moment. Like images you see now when you go back through like photo books or something like that of like Queen performing like this big arena.
You ever seen
like
those
Woodstock images?
Those hardcore photos where they have like the dude like upside down over the crowd jumping off the stage. It's like black and white, super raw.
Dude, that's what I try to achieve.
I tried to capture
that black and white raw. I love
tried to get that photo so hard. I went to like 6 concerts. Fucking like barely got one that was like reminiscent of it, but fuck, dude, it's just so dark.
I try to get that moody, dark, like almost ink. Like the black is real like dark, and it seems like it's almost like thick ink.
I had to make all my concert photos like black and white because they were so dark.
Oh really?
Because I would shoot the crowd, I wouldn't even really shoot the band all that much. Real? Yeah, I would like try to get the mosh pits.
I've done a few crowd shots, maybe like 2 or 3,
and the crowd surfers and whatnot. Because I found that. I mean, I've grown up like in the metal scene.
Same here, 100%.
Yeah, badass, bro.
Yeah,
but there's so much that people who have never gone to a metal show just like
I've been
don't
to one.
Understand.
Only one, dude. Slipknot's concert, bro.
Amazing,
dude.
There's so much they don't understand.
Highly recommend.
When it comes to like, because people on the outside just look at these shows, and they're like, oh, those are so violent.
Yeah, they're just screaming.
Why would I don't understand why people like this, and like I'm trying to show like the passion. I'm trying to show like the raw expression of these people in a way that unless you're there in the pit, which a lot of people are not willing to put themselves in, right? But I can bring that to them. I can bring that sight to them. This is something that most people just never see. They never see it.
Process like that.
And a lot of people, obviously, part of these scenes don't talk about it all too much to people who are out because they just either they're not listening or they just don't understand. They're for some reason so dismissive of it. And I think when it comes to a fucking rabid pit in a metal show, I don't think there is that. You can't get that raw expression anywhere else. It just doesn't exist. Like that dance that they're doing.
Oh, those like
if you want to call it dance, there are like dance moves, but like just the pit,
dances. Yeah, I know what you mean.
The pit in general. Outside of that scenario, that just doesn't exist.
Yeah,
it doesn't. You will not. You can't get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I think it is just so one of the most like integral things.
Yeah.
In my life growing up, like as a young, angsty, fucking mad teen.
Yeah, that's what I said, that rebellious phase,
and dude. Just so many people have never seen it, so I really wanted to get a bunch of photos of it and show people.
Like I was gonna say, I never thought about it like that, because I always capture like the bands performing, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like there's some images
at an amazing metal show. The concert's like the crowd's like half the show.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
the crowd's like half the show.
But like, because you're trying to capture like the passion through the crowd, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I definitely
like someone
capture.
fucking their hair's whipping,
and they got that scrunch
in the air,
face.
and they're just like ready for disaster.
Yeah,
I'm just
because I feel like some of my work for a concert, I definitely capture the image, like the passion of the artists as they're performing. You know what I mean? There's some of like the singer screaming into the mic.
That's another thing when these like hole in the wall metal shows or just big time metal shows too. Sometimes
bands I forget for
sometimes they let people like come up on stage and dance on stage or jump off stage or
I know what you're talking about.
Grab the mic. Like I've seen countless times them hand the mic to the crowd.
That's
people
the
grab the
rawness,
mic
you know what I mean?
and yell the next word or something.
That's the craziness of
like
it.
That shit. I just think I wanted that. Like I wanted to capture that, and I could do a much better job, but I just don't have the tech to. Like I don't have like my teacher was telling me about like infrared. What what's it called? Because I mean, I'm like, it's like quick snap. This stuff's happening so fucking fast. Like I don't have time to be focusing in the dark and all this.
Wait, do you
shit.
do manual focus?
I mean, some of my lenses can auto focus. Some of them are manual. Like my telephoto one is manual.
No
that one doesn't auto.
way.
Yeah,
dude.
But
that's crazy.
So like
I did not know that.
In the dark, like it can't really be fucking with that all too much. But there's like infrared, like auto focusers, where they'll like shoot an infrared line straight forward and it'll bounce back to the camera and it'll like focus it
I think I know what you're
in the dark.
It's a D-line. Because I know some of the cameras have like the orange light in front of the camera. Is that what you're... It portrays like a light
that off when you go there. Yeah, because you can't be in that environment and flashing everyone with your fucking camera in the dark of the show.
I don't think like, my camera even offers that,
you'll ruin the expression. Mm-hmm. You'll ruin like... Because it's insular. These people feel like no one is watching. Yeah. And they're going to express themselves in a way you cannot do outside this environment. And if you're in there flashing lights on all their faces with your camera, your camera's going to get tossed at the wall. Like, which happened to my photography teacher. He did the same thing because he showed me a book where he photographed mosh pits. Mm-hmm. And he said that someone in the pit grabbed his camera and just dashed it against the wall. And it shattered. Horrible. Well,
I'm sure the SD card survived. Hopefully.
It's very insular and like people aren't really supposed to see it unless they're committed enough to put themselves to that environment.
I've been to one mosh thing. It was a Slipknot one and I was like, never again.
I bet that was nuts.
Dude, that was insane, bro.
They do a wall of death where they split the crowd.
You know where do you know the song Spit It Out by Slipknot? It's the first album. Spit it out.
I haven't listened to their discography too much. I've heard like their big songs.
Do you know what Slipknot does in every concert where they like all get on the floor? It's like a well-known thing, like the rock community. Yeah, it's like the only band that does it. Where they get on the floor and when they say like jump the fuck up, everybody gets up. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna climb on someone. I want you to throw me up, dude. I was trying to get people to do it, but they're like, nah, don't do it, man. But my brother was like, don't fucking do that, dude. I was like, I want to go in the fucking air, dude. But yeah, before they did that, they were like moshing or whatever, and there was like this big girl coming after me, and I was like, oh, and I fucking ducked her, dude. That was scary as fuck. And then it was like, the cool thing, there was a dad with like a bunch of these young kids, best dad ever. First of all, to take him to a concert like that, to experience like this is music, I mean, it's the music we listen to. So he was like always, like the kids were behind him. He was like in the end of like the mosh circle, and he was like always holding them back and like pushing people off that got close. I was like, that's the dad that kids need. Like that guy's fucking awesome.
Another interesting thing, just before I get back to this professionalism in photography, just about the metal scene, is a lot of thing I want to show people too is that it's not just all violence. Like there's a real expression and a real passion here.
Dude,
and violence is a part of it.
The energy.
It is.
You can feel the energy.
But everyone in there is under this unspoken social contract that that you're putting yourself at risk. If you get hit, you're supposed to let it slide.
And then it's also like
if you get hurt, you're supposed to let it slide.
It's like you're a family too. If someone goes on the floor, you see people picking them up.
There is very strong brotherhood in that contract. If someone falls, everyone's going to make a ring around that person until they get up. Yeah. Everyone's going to stick a hand out to help them.
Some people are assholes that don't do it.
If someone's being a fucking
get trashed for not doing it.
If someone's being a dickhead, everyone's going to take that person out of the pit.
Some people just go fucking ham on them, though.
Yeah, and then some people will like get
destroyed.
Personal retribution. It happens. You're not really supposed to, but you know, if someone's being an outward like crowd killer piece of shit,
it
like
just kills
some
the
people
mood
do
completely,
and no one's really gonna say anything. That's another thing. It's just so like insular, and it's like, so in its own world. It's just a whole different parameter of 100%. Action. I just
amazing,
think it's.
Dude. I gotta go to a concert, dude. I've only been to one too, so it's insane.
But a long tangent over. I want to bring it back to professional shoots and your pursuit of professionalism. Do you think photo school is a scam? Photography school, photo school. Or you could just see even like.
I
don't know if you would like do it like as like a trade school itself. I don't know how much that applies to taking photo classes, which I do think are helpful. I've developed a lot of skill
100%.
and practice through them, and I think for some people they need that pushing factor. And if they're gonna do it, they might as well do it at school and get credit for it and put their photos to work. And get something out of it. But do you think maybe just an insular school where it's just photo
just
school
for photography,
or like I
don't know, man. Because it's
kind
of
like a scam. Because I hear people say it's all about your portfolio. You don't have to go to
I'm
photo
like
school.
in between with it.
Maybe they'll help
I'm
you
like,
build it.
It is and it isn't.
You can do it all yourself.
Yeah, because nowadays you could do a lot of things by yourself, dude. They offer so many online things. Even YouTube itself, dude.
Yeah.
I learned.
Yeah. People build houses off YouTube tutorials,
which is insane, dude.
Like it can be done if you really want to.
Yeah,
it can be done.
Dude, like
you might like die in your sleep to a fire, but
hey, at least you built the house.
Yeah,
though.
it can be done.
But I'm like, it isn't and it is, because like, dude, it's with everything. Even today, like education itself today, you can find anything online. Like even coding.
That's like saying, do you think like regular school is a
educational
scam because you could learn everything online?
Everything. It's just the thing about schools like that for me is because I'm taking an online class and I'm falling behind because you're just so free. You know what I mean? Like you don't. Sure, you have due dates, but it's just like, fuck it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm sitting on a laptop
you need
doing
the pressure and everyone looking at them.
Yeah, and also the fact that like going to school is like, I feel like school is
routine.
What's up?
It's routine too.
Yeah, it's routine. But that's the thing. I don't like routines. I get stuck in them, and I kind of like break the chain. Like I want to break the chain, but it's like it's hard to do that because the anxiety starts building up. But but to answer your question, it's like yes and no because you got Epic Games. Look at that. Do you edit? Do you make any game levels?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I thought you
say Doom levels.
No, do you make any levels? Do you like design and levels?
No.
Because I used.
No, I'm just playing Fortnite.
Oh, for real? Dude, I can't get behind that. I love games, but dude, I played them when it first came out, and I was like, dude, this game's awesome.
It was better
really
back
good.
in the day, in my opinion.
Now
it's
it's
too different now.
Too much, dude.
It's changing all the time, and I liked it when it was sort of simplistic and basic.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
there's only like 5 weapons, but there's so much.
You got, like, I played recently. It's got like power-ups. You could you jump faster, run faster. I'm like, dude, what is this, man?
It's a lot. It's like the difference between like liking maybe like Halo 1.
I'm a Halo player.
And then playing like something newer.
Fun fact about me,
it's a whole lot more.
I was in a semi-pro team, dude.
What?
Bro, I was top 25 in the world.
Every achievement in Halo 3.
I did have Battlefield, it's bad company, but I was playing against pros and stuff like that, dude.
I almost got recon in Halo 3 too.
No fucking
I had one more thing to do, which was to beat a Bungie member. You had to beat a Bungie member.
Oh, I did that for Reach, where you got the flaming helmet. I did that for Reach, yeah, I got it. The only guy I had it, dude.
Goddamn, I had like a clan, and we fucking all had all the achievements for the game. Yeah. We had fucking Hayabusa armor, all the skulls, everything.
That's when it was
we had
cool, man.
One, and we did like it was like 7 achievements you had to do.
Yeah,
like
and you had to find skulls and stuff like that too, right? And maps
to get the recon armor. And the last one we had to do was challenge and beat a Bungie member in a match, and we set it up and everything, but it like fell through, and we never fucking did it.
Way.
Yeah,
how'd you guys set it up?
We set it up through like their Bungie net.
Oh yeah,
I
know what you're talking about.
And we had like
the community forums.
I know. So we were like talking to them. We were like, we want to get recon. We got this last fucking thing to do. Like we just need a Bungie member to help us out.
Yeah.
And for some reason we just never did it.
No way.
God damn it.
But I got the flaming helmet in Reach. That was
Reach
awesome, dude.
Awesome,
Reach was pretty good, dude. That was definitely their experimental phase for Destiny. If you think about it, it's
But I like Reach better.
Yeah.
Hate me.
What, than Destiny?
Yeah.
Destiny, I've been playing a lot of Destiny. Destiny's fun, but dude, it's a fucking grind.
Forge World.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, dude.
So many hours.
Good.
So many nights.
Oh, game nights? Yeah, I feel you, dude. Where you just play, what's it, Duck Hunt? That's the one I played a lot. Duck Hunt was the best one, dude. And then there was like a teacher one. Did you play that one? Did you get like a gravity hammer and you're supposed to like do certain things?
No,
it was dumb, dude.
There was this.
It was like role playing kind of thing.
There was one in Halo 3 kind of like that. It was called like, I think it was called like Fat Kid or something. And someone was really slow with the gravity hammer.
I know what you're talking about.
And,
yeah.
They would like break through like the doors with the pallets and chase you around this crazy maze of a level.
That's the same.
They hit you, then you became the Fat Kid or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They changed it for Reach, where it's just one person. They call it, like school or teacher, and you're basically a bunch of classrooms just hiding, and just the guy come breaking down the fucking door.
It's so fun. You ever play? There was this like game mode called Katrina back in Halo 3, where they'd have gravity lifts to just throw items across a flat plane. You had to try it.
Yes,
you had to try to cross without getting slapped off.
Yeah. Play that, dude. That shit.
So many hours. Griffball. I used to play
Griffball.
Fuck out of Griffball. Be like, it's Griffball weekend. We're getting online and get on with all my friends.
That was so fun, dude. Was getting online and playing. Now people are so busy. You know what I mean? We're adults now, and I'm paying bills, bro. Like, what the fuck,
I feel
dude?
you.
But yeah,
I actually wanted to bring that up too. It has to do with the idea of there was a time in my life where I wasn't making anything. I found art when I was 18.
I'm never gonna finish this cup, dude. I'm gonna keep refilling.
Yeah, keep refilling. Don't let it go, or I'll have to start bringing 4 cups for people.
Dude, I drink a shit ton of water.
Overkill. So yeah, there was a time in my life, which was just like 2 years ago, where I didn't make any art. I took like a pottery class and a drawing class in high school.
Dude.
Like I never made art.
Till the photo shoot, like until the photo shoot, but it was like forever. Didn't do any photography.
I found it super late, super fucking late.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I found.
Late.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I took high school, or I don't know, high school gives a fuck. But I wish I took that digital photography class. Serious,
I wish I did
dude.
too. I wish I even took it. I just didn't even take one.
Serious,
never
dude.
took one.
Because if I did that, I think I would have already developed the knowledge. Like, dude, I'm 22, and I feel like I want to already start doing my big projects, like funding my big projects of like, I have these crazy ideas I want to do. I want to start doing those. And I feel like I just can't because I'm still trying to like get an audience for it, which is kind of stupid. I'm waiting for something that's not under my control, you know what I mean? Because I want to have a following. Then I release the project. They're like, holy shit, this is awesome, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to release it right now when I don't have anyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. But it's like, it's hard to keep it in too.
Well, I haven't worked on any of them too, you know what I mean? Just, it's always back in my head. I've always had these bullet points. I never write things down, which is really bad.
Yeah.
I never write things down,
I'm a
dude.
huge writer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I could tell, dude.
Yeah, I write a whole lot.
Yeah, but I don't write anything down, which I feel like if I forget it, then it was not meant to be, you know what I mean? I can't think about it like that.
I can feel that.
You know what I mean? So if I have in my mind, then it's a project I need to get going, you know what I mean? I need to do it eventually in my lifetime. But if I forget it, it's like, God was like, no, you know what I mean? Like, you did not have to, you know, there's no reason for you to keep thinking about it. You know, you're not going to do it for a reason.
Right.
So I don't write anything down. I don't write anything.
It'd be missing... Excuse me,
y'all. You're good.
It'd be missing your passion, it sounds like. Like, if you forgot it, well... probably weren't that passionate about it in the first place. So
which is good though too. You know what I mean? Which means I wasn't passionate for that project. Maybe this project I was 100% for it. You know what I mean? Which is kind of bad. When you know, it's a good and a bad thing, but I kind of think about it more of a positive way. You know, if I forgot it, it just meant, like you said, man, I wasn't as passionate as maybe this project or that project I want to do eventually. You know, bring up to the surface. But I don't know. I'm just waiting, dude. Waiting. That's all I'm doing.
What brought me to bring this up was the conversation about sort of like used to play video games.
Yeah.
Because I used to too. I really don't play much anymore. Like I'll find like maybe once a week I'll play like a game, and I don't really buy any new games.
I used to play at least every day, like an hour or two.
Yeah,
because I have really bad anxiety, so I feel like
game.
If I had like a routine, I knew what was coming, so I wouldn't get an anxiety attack or some shit.
Right.
So I would definitely play for like at least 2 hours or 3 hours, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now that I've started making art and I write, I read.
I don't even read, dude. I want to get into reading now.
I'm doing photography, I'm starting this podcast.
Yeah.
I've been writing. I just finished the script for like my first short story. I'm like having people read it right now. And I've written books.
I met someone that was a script writer too.
I've thrown in the trash. Like I've written a book and a half that I've just thrown in the trash.
You're like.
But now this third one, I'm like, this is it. Like I got this one. This one's like worth showing to people and worth bringing to the light.
No
of
way,
day.
dude. That's awesome.
But back to the video games. If I feel like if I'm playing games, and now that I make things, I just feel like I'm wasting time. So I'm like, well, like I could be like making more photographs, or like I could be writing,
I feel you.
I could be reading, or I'm like, I don't know, dude.
I'm kind of different. I don't feel like that when I play video games.
I'm like,
because it's kind of
I could be like
doing
even studying for like school or work. I'm like,
I could always be studying for school, bro.
Man, like,
I ain't gonna be doing that.
And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I feel you, but I don't know, because like when I do shoots, besides concerts, I always have like a planned thing. You know what I mean? Like I want to, like I said, I want to get these images, this and that, and I always have like, it's very under my control, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy about it. Like, you know, if she doesn't want to do something, I'm like, no, you're gonna do it. No, dude. I'm like, no, it's all good. You don't want to do it, it's all cool. You know what I mean? I'm very like flow with my shoots. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want the vibe to be very uplifting, very happy, very fun. You know what I mean? Like we're just hanging out and just chilling. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I'm gaming, I'm just like, I'm fucking gaming, dude. Thank God, dude. I'm so competitive too, so I'm gaming.
Yeah.
It's that thing where I was like in that semi-professional team, and always being top 25. I don't play Halo anymore. I've been playing Destiny.
Yeah,
you know
top
I mean?
25. Bring
Bro,
me to that in Halo.
You
What?
could bring up my
Top
stats,
25?
dude. Bring up my stats. I'm not joking, dude. I swear.
Tell me about it. What do you mean top 25? Like top 25 teams in the nation or something?
No, like I was top 25 in the world, dude.
In the world?
Yeah, they
at
had
Halo?
Halo 5.
Halo 5?
Yeah, Halo 5 the Guardians. Or Halo 5 Guardians, yeah. So
I never played 5. I played 4 and
it's pretty
all the way
good.
down.
Halo 4 was like, it was whatever.
Yeah, I beat it in like 5.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a short
in one
campaign.
night.
I haven't even beat Halo
Like,
5 campaign, dude. I've just been grinding that. I was grinding out.
Online was always, oh man,
Yeah.
Halo's online is just something else.
But they started doing.
I don't want to play Halo so bad right now.
Yeah. Dude, I want to play Halo 2. That was my favorite.
Sometimes Halo 2 is
Halo
good
2
too.
was fantastic.
Sometimes my
The
friends
story
come
was
over
amazing.
and we'll like set up a TV on there. We'll
Yeah.
set one up like up there, and then I'll have my one here, and we did it. They brought their systems with the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
And then
Dude,
and we were all
that's
having a
awesome.
LAN fucking party here in the
Yeah.
room.
I want to do that
was
with
so
the
fun.
original
Oh
Xbox.
my god, it was so fun.
I think I have 2 original Xboxes. I want to get at least 4 and just like do a small LAN party, dude. That'd be so dope, man. I love Halo 2, man.
I saw some people who were doing a LAN party at MCC just not that long ago on their computers.
For real?
Yeah, I think they were playing like Minecraft or something.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, which is like a little,
Yeah.
I mean, a little nerdy, but
No, not nerdy.
but they were playing. Yeah, they were like having a LAN party.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the cafeteria. I was like, bless your soul.
Yeah, right.
You know,
People
just,
are still doing
keep
it.
it alive. Keep
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
split screen alive.
Oh,
Damn it.
100%, dude.
Such a dead art these days.
Yeah, I think the closest I've been was 2 in a row, but that dropped down quick because you got to keep grinding over and over and over.
Yeah, like.
Dude, I seriously just
gotta
came
get
home and just
sponsored.
played. That's all I did. Yeah, we were sponsored by this website, but it was like the team was like the organization, which is Slayer Squad, and which dude, they're like nobody right now. They're dead.
Yeah.
But the organization was sponsored. I never got money doing it or whatever. Like they'll do like small like competitions, like oh you do this you get $25 gift card. You know what I mean? I never did any of that. I was just always in the pro team for Halo. But they had like seasons. You know how they did it now for like competitive games, like season 1, season 4, or whatever.
Yeah.
But then was like month seasons, like this season, like whatever rank whatever rank you get for this season, that's what you're gonna be for this season until someone like beats you. So they had like I think it was like bronze, silver, gold, things like diamond, platinum. Then Onyx was semi-pro. And then, well, not semi-pro. That's what it initially was for beta. And then, but Onyx was like, you're about to get champion. And champion's only top 200 could get. And I was always champion, dude.
Yeah.
So I was like,
the champ.
always,
Halo
bro.
5 champ.
Yeah, dude.
That
was crazy,
I never even
dude.
played Halo 5. That's so
It's
weird.
good, dude. It's really good. They made it very e-sporty. Like, they really want to go to the e-sport route, which it kind of failed, dude. I was always on Halo 5 eSport, always watching it, but now it's like, I don't even do that anymore. I used to be really in like the whole eSport community. You know what I mean? Like, it's be a big thing one day. Which it kind of is, dude. They have like League of Legends, like, stadiums are sold out.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Wasn't like, is Dota 2 still super big? Dota,
Yeah, surprisingly, it's massive.
Is Overwatch dying these days?
No, dude, I don't think so.
Still big?
Oh, I think so. When it came out, they made a bunch of teams because, dude, Fortnite is killing the game. Dude, Fortnite is killing it, dude. Like, it's insane. But yeah, top 25 or whatever. That was awesome as fuck, dude. Games are a big thing in my life.
That's a crazy thing about esports is that like when new games come out, it's like the format of the sport is different. Like the rules you play by, which is the game.
Exactly. I feel like that should be the biggest struggle.
The team setup, the maybe even the skills you need. Like, because if you're like a master at playing Dota 2, it doesn't mean you're a master at playing Fortnite just because you're really good at Dota 2. That's it's like a whole different sport, but
it's
still
also being with like, if you're a good football player, doesn't mean you're going to be a good soccer player. You know what I mean? But I think that's the thing they're going to struggle if they're trying to make it like a big sport people watch, is that they will constantly have updates. Like Counter-Strike's really big. It's always been big.
Always.
But they always have an update. So this weapon does this damage now because the update. You know what I mean? Football, they don't have updates, man. Like they're not like, oh, now the ball's smaller. You know what I mean? Like, no, dude, they don't do that.
That would be weird.
That'd be crazy.
But
yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time where I just wasn't making anything, and I don't know. Let me bring it to Richard, and let me tell you that story too.
Mm-hmm. You should do an interview with him here. That'd be awesome. Podcast.
You know what? Yeah, I should have him on.
Yeah,
we'd probably have a lot to talk about. He was the one who pushed me essentially, because
that's insane. That's cool.
Here's how I started
is he your age, by the way?
Yeah. Here's how I started taking photos. I was like at the worst low of my entire life. I'm gonna like skip the whole like woe is me section. Yeah. But yeah, everything was fucked up, dude. Everything was fucked up. It was real bad. Worst time of my life. I don't know if I'll ever get that low again.
Holy shit. That's a good thing,
and
though.
During that time, I just like, I knew I had like no one to talk to and whatnot about all this stuff, and I like knew I had to express myself, but I didn't like, I wanted to do it in like a healthy way, so I got like started exercising a lot to just like get my anger out and frustrations out, and I tried like every single art form that was out there. Like I tried playing music, which I do have some music, but we're gonna skip over that. I remember you mentioning that more. I do have some music. It's not great.
It's very abstract though. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I usually make them.
I definitely want to talk to you.
I usually make them when I'm very inebriated at like 2 a.m.
No way.
That's when I usually make my music.
That's awesome.
I can't sleep. Anyway, but so I was trying like every single art form. I tried I tried painting, I tried drawing, I tried writing, poetry, I tried making music, a few different instruments. I tried like syncing myself into a bunch of different art forms, like movies, just more video games, more like tried to pick it back up, reading. Fucking tried everything.
Damn.
Everything. Dude. I even tried knitting. Like I tried everything.
But
dude.
That's a process of an artist to find.
Yeah, I was like, I knew I had to express myself somehow. I just didn't know what to do. And I was trying to find what worked. Yeah. It was just, I like barely even knew what I was doing. I just knew I had to do it. And honestly, it was like really meditative when I was trying to paint and when I was trying to make music. Like it felt like at ease and relaxing. I felt like I was like progressing at something. I had something to do. And one day I was at my college. So before even this, backtrack in the life, there was this photo I took once of these deer. These 2 deers at like my girlfriend's grandma's house by the back door. They were both eating the grass, the deer. And I found it, like Facebook like reminded me of something like, oh, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, look at this photo. And I was like, wow, that was like the best photo I ever took. And I like downloaded it. Again, I put it on my phone, I sent it to her like, hey, like remember when I took this photo? Oh, it was so crazy. Yeah. Like the next day at school, it was this really misty morning and there was this super spooky looming tree I was going to Rock Valley College at the time, and I took a picture of the tree, and I looked at it, and it was right next to my deer photo in my photos on my phone, and I said, wow, that's like the second best photo I've ever taken. And then the next day at work, I was going through the back halls, and there was this weird rainbow reflection. Do you always carry your camera on you? No, I don't.
I was doing that when I first started doing photography. Even when I went to school, I always had it in my car.
Yeah,
always,
I did for a while.
Yeah, for a
while. I brought it to
while.
School with me.
Yeah, always. But I stopped doing that, which sucks. I really want to start doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about starting to do that again, but it's about to get really cold outside.
I know, same. Because I kept it. I just kept it in the car. It's always like, the way there. If I found something, I'd be like, just pull over really quick, capture something.
I used to do that too.
Yeah, and I have some images too that I haven't released. That's just sitting there, but. I'm just it's always cool, just always having it in the back of your mind, like I camera.
That's how it started. Just taking like I would just be walking, then I'd stop and I'd look at something and be like, whoa, that looks really cool, and I pull up my phone and I take a photo of it, and then all of a sudden I started posting them on my Instagram instead of photos about my life, and all of a sudden people started messaging me like, hey, like these photos you're posting are like really cool, so I started taking more, and then all of a sudden Richard fucking starts doing the same thing. He's like, I saw your photos, I thought they were so cool, and he starts taking photos with his cell phone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we were in an arms race.
No way.
Taking photos.
What were you guys always
in
saying
our
that,
lives
bro?
and like sending them to try to like check out this thing I found, check out this thing I found. And
dude, that's cool. You build a connection like that. I've never done that with someone.
Then one day this motherfucker buys a DSLR camera just out of the blue.
Yeah.
He just
Did he
buys,
tell you or no?
And then he sends it to me like, look what I just got, and it's a fucking DSLR. And I'm like, oh fuck, his photo game is gonna like. Just shit on mine. He's just gonna shit all over everything I'm doing.
That's awesome as fuck, dude.
Like, probably a month goes past and I'm seeing him upload these awesome photos.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking
crazy.
about these photos. Everyone's writing about his photos.
Everyone's
Facebook
commenting. They're like, dude, you're killing, which is
and
awesome,
I'm over here
dude.
with my cell phone photos. I'm like,
you're like,
God damn it.
You.
I dropped like $900, bought fucking my camera, and then he taught me how to use it.
Oh, really?
And we're not in an arms race anymore. Like, he has his vision and the photos he does. I have my vision, the photo I do. They're really removed and different. And we can't even like take photos together because he does. You know, he'll get a model. He'll like set location. He'll have photos he's going for, and then I'll go to Chicago and I'll walk around the city for 8 hours and I'll take photos for 8 hours.
That's how I do my shoots too.
I'll probably like eat lunch at some point, and then I'll go home and I'll go through them all and pick out the ones that I can make work. Or I thought were interesting.
That's cool. That's how I do my shoots.
This is so far removed. We can't even like go somewhere and take photos together because either he's not quick enough or doesn't have the mindset to do street photography like I do.
I really want to do street
photography. I don't have like the beautiful touched eye to take the photographs he does. It's just like they don't
different
mesh.
styles.
Yeah, we like really diverged.
Awesome,
but in the beginning we were like in an arms race and we like just built and built. And then, you know, the rest is history. Now people know my art, people know his art in this town, but they usually call him because usually people are looking for headshots. People aren't calling me to fucking walk around all day and not know what they're looking for.
But that's interesting. An interesting thing you brought up that you took like 8 hours. You know, you'll spend that time.
Yeah. I've done it many times.
My photo shoots last 6 hours, dude. Recent one I did.
Really?
We tried to do a sunrise shoot, and I think lasted 5 hours, dude. It's just because, dude, my mind is running so many, and I'm always like, gotta get this image, and we're always like going back and forth. Oh, let's try this, you know what I mean? It's always good having my sister there too, because she's a photographer, so she'd be like, oh, this will look kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's try it, you know what I mean? We're always kind of like bouncing ideas off of each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it must be nice to have a partner.
Yeah, my sister, bro. We're always together, dude. Yeah. We have the same fucking class. Like, we're taking the same class, which is funny as hell. And, which is a bad thing, too. Like, we're always, you know, together. So, you know, if she's doing a concert, and she's like, oh, you could come with me, too.
Start
you know
like
what I mean?
that, like a brother-sister company, like
we talk
something
about that.
in co.
We want to do something called Double Vision. That's a cool name, dude. Double Vision, like dual pixel, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
something like that.
Cool.
You know what I mean, right? Trademark.
Like
hey, no one take it. Trademark, copyrighted. No, but
I like it.
We want to do that, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like, not get our name out there, but just to like, you know, work together. It's always fun working together. Sometimes it be a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? Because we're always different people. We're different people, you know what I mean? So it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but we're always there willing, you know, we're there to help each other. So it'd be cool to have like our own kind of, you know, like event kind of photography kind of thing, but then always have our separate works too, you know what I mean? Our separate portfolios. Keep certain things separate, you know what I mean? Because her style is different than mine. Her style is very like clean cut. Mine's very like contrasty. I like the blacks to be black and like very colorful kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Hers is very like, very clean, cute, you know what I mean? It's cool, but I love her style. But yeah, that's cool that you guys were fighting to like, that's badass, dude.
Yeah, we were like in that arms race. I really do call it an arms race. We really were in like technology, where we could go, who we could get, what we could capture, what we could say.
It's cool you guys, but throughout that whole like, fight, you guys totally your styles.
He's totally fucking blame. Now I'm like, God damn it, like fucking like 50,000 photos in. Like,
you got a lot of images. You got like 1,000 or something.
So
dude.
many.
I only have like 70 up.
Oh, on my Instagram, I think it's like 1,000 something, and that's
I've
just
seen
the ones I posted.
Obviously, I've taken thousands of images. Thousands of images.
Yeah, so much.
But I know, dude.
My road trip was 10,000.
Holy shit, dude.
10,000 photos I took.
That's insane. When I do a session, I do about 500 images. A concert, I do close to 800, dude, which is insane.
It was really bad. Like on my road trip, I'd like be driving and I'd like see some mountain I like, and I would straight up like stick the camera out the window,
shooting,
and just be like fucking shooting photos while I drive by.
I would.
Yeah.
Don't do that,
Bad
dude.
habit.
You have to pull
Bad
over.
habit.
Worse than texting driving.
Be in a
first
rush.
of all.
Be like, I got like 3 hours to get this place.
Oh, for real? Damn. So
I like
you
open the
everything
passenger
scheduled?
window and like lean over and take the photos out the fucking passenger window.
So yeah, everything's scheduled. Like you got to be there at this time and that time.
I did.
Or something?
I had like a loose roadmap.
Like a roadmap. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I called it Gul's Guide to the Galaxy. And,
that's dope.
And
as
I
fuck,
had,
dude.
yeah, that was the title.
Yeah.
And I had like all the places, like where I sort of wanted to stop and sleep between each of them. How many like rough hours.
Did you see any rest areas? Rest areas are beautiful,
I
dude.
did sleep at rest areas.
There's, I think it was in Utah where it had like a weird valley.
Sketchy,
fucking beautiful, dude.
They
really?
work. Yeah.
Why
they're
is
a
it
little
sketchy?
sketchy.
Everybody goes there though.
This
So
is
that's
why
why.
they're a little sketchy.
That's why.
Yeah. You know, you want to hear a crazy story?
What's
I
that?
was at this one rest stop, and in the stall, on the wall, written was, like, I'm here on Tuesdays at, like,
Dude, why would someone
at
do
like
that?
2 a.m. If you want to have some fun, I'll be wearing flip-flops. So I like took a photo, you know, I'm like,
Tell
send it to
me
my
you
friends.
saw
like
him.
that'd be so funny. Haha, I took a photo.
Yeah.
And it's the day before at the same time. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's tomorrow, so not today. Like, that would be so awkward. I'm like here, like, taking a dump, and, like, I see this thing. Like,
Yeah.
I can't leave right now because I'm in the middle of business, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, all right, so I get up, and there's a guy in the stall next to me.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'm washing my hands, and he washes his hands next to me, and he walks out. The dude's wearing flip-flops.
No
what?
way.
I mean, I don't
Crazy.
know.
Yeah.
It was the time.
It was a
Oddly
coincidence.
specific.
Oh, it was the time too?
It was the time, but the day before.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like Tuesday. It was like
He was
Monday.
Ion. He's like, that's
And I was like,
kinda-
what the fuck?
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's not
Like,
awesome,
that
but
was
it's funny
weird.
as hell,
That was
dude.
weird.
Dude, that's
he was
funny.
wearing flip-flops.
Were there pink flip flops, dude?
I think they were like turquoise blue.
Oh,
or
damn.
something.
I like blue. I would have talked to him. Shit, man. What are you
rest
doing
stops,
tomorrow?
They can be loud and it's bright. You know what I did? I tried to duct tape like my shirts to the ceiling of the car to like cover the windows to make it all dark in the back seat so I could sleep. But they were just too heavy. They kept falling. So what I had to do is I took like my paper towel roll and I'd roll out like 5 paper towels to make like this
way.
weird rectangular length.
Yeah.
And then I like duct taped all those all around my car. And then I also
crazy.
found like some cardboard boxes I had in the trunk of like meals and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I would just like tape those cardboard pieces.
That's
on
cool.
I probably looked homeless as hell. but yeah, I like put those. There's no toll raise.
Did you have like
all
a
in the
budget
West.
or something like that for this?
I did not exactly have a
Did you
budget.
have money saved
I
or
tried-
you just went?
No, I like knew I was going, so I tried to save as much money as I could, but I didn't know how much exactly I would spend. I had a rough idea that I would spend like somewhere around $500 on like the trip, $500-$600.
It was like 2 weeks, you said, right?
Yeah,
$500 in
it was
2
like
weeks.
It was like $500-$600.
Bro,
yeah,
that was
the whole trip.
That's the tiniest budget.
Yeah,
ever,
it
dude.
didn't cost. It barely cost me anything except like my will and comfort, but and a little sanity.
I want to do that though. I want to get like a
It was
van,
so
just
crazy.
convert.
Especially
it, dude.
California. I went from Death Valley to Yosemite, which is Death Valley's like below sea level, and then Yosemite like is like 10,000 feet. I think I
Damn.
saw a sign and there was 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
And you'll go that distance in like 2 hours, and you'll go from like, I went from like meditating in like the Death Valley, like on the salt flats, to fucking like climbing snow
Struggling.
mountains, like collecting like flowers and shit. And these little glass bottles I have here, actually.
Dude, no, let me see.
Yeah, like that's from Valley of Fire.
Dude, that's crazy.
But yeah, you just like, you know.
Where'd
So
you get?
so you
mind if I open it?
No, I'd probably leave it closed.
Okay.
But yeah, I like travel like. Oh God, it was just nuts. It was so fucking crazy.
That's
It was hard to breathe up there.
What
to
was
be
the
honest.
question mark for? Is that for like?
Where?
There's a
Oh,
question
down
mark.
there. I didn't know what it was initially. I was like, what is it?
You're like,
Then I was
this
like, oh,
might
that's
be it.
definitely that.
Yeah. Well, I thought you would like
I'll
put
label
it
them
and
all
mark
later.
it instantly that day. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll continue that practice, but I did when I was there at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, crazy that.
I
that
bet,
road
dude.
trip. I don't know. It was in line with what I want to do and already the art I was making. This like
Yeah.
street photography, scrapbooky thing. So
For a documentary, dude. That's one thing I would definitely
just went.
like. If I had to like say something about your art, it's
I had a
very
car
con-
charger too for my batteries. So,
Really?
Yeah, I'd like charge my batteries while I drove and whatnot.
Makes
so,
sense.
'cause you don't have like outlets.
Yeah.
And then kept my phone on the airplane a whole lot. Parents didn't like that.
I fucking bet, dude.
I did, yeah. I did.
Damn, dude.
Oh, God, it would get so cold in the desert, too. It would be hot as fuck when it was just so hot you couldn't fall asleep, which is already hard enough to sleep in the back of a car, some random-ass place, right? That's not very natural, so it's hard to sleep.
It's scary as
But it'd be so hot, and then I'd wake up in the middle of the night shivering, and all my windows would have frost on them. Damn. Because the desert got so cold.
Did you have like a sleeping bag? I'm assuming you had like a sleeping bag.
I had blankets, but I had to buy more
while
I was out there because it would just get so cold at night.
You probably reeked, dude.
Yeah, I did not shower, but I would
baby wipes.
I would go to bathrooms with like a rag or something, and I would like wet it and I'd like wash myself down.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, I know how that feels.
I took one shower on my trip.
Really?
Yeah, I took one shower.
The longest I haven't showered with, I think, a week and a half, close to 2 weeks, was during basic training. Was like the first 3 weeks, like, dude, they're on your ass, so you barely even sleep. Yeah. So I was just like, I'm not gonna shower. I need sleep, man. So it's like it was like some red phase. It's like red phase, white phase, blue phase, or whatever. And it was like, I think red phase like 3 weeks. That was like, it was like a week and a half in the shower, dude. I did the hobo thing, baby wipes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, clean the crack, everything, dude. Straight up, dude. That was an experience. That was crazy.
What is do people approach you with like headshot requests?
Surprisingly, no, dude.
No, not much.
A lot of people back.
Would you?
Headshots, yeah, just for like.
Yeah, you do like. Oh, like I need like headshots for.
Yeah, I have studio lights and stuff like that too, so I can bring them down.
That's something I've never messed with. I don't
really
have no.
My sister has. I never messed with it, but I'm not sure if you're probably like this, but maybe you are, but maybe Nick is. 'Cause he does more portraits. But ever since I've been doing like a lot of portraits and stuff like that, you just kind of see how light falls on certain people, like cast on them. Like even right now, I can just see your face. I mean, like I do. Yeah. It's weird how I do that, but it's like I don't know sure if you're like that because you do a lot of like more street photography.
Yeah, mine's like just it's chaos. Whatever happens, like what happens.
Which is fucking awesome, dude. It's got like a uniqueness. But yeah, I would definitely do like a headshot with people. I wouldn't post it. You know what I mean? It's more just like
send it
just
to
for them. Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
It's just definitely to like fund my art. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to share this around if you want to. Ever like market yourself or whatever. Yeah. I definitely don't mind.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was so dude. I was nervous to do this when I sat down and we talked. Nerves are kind of gone, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm so happy I'm doing this. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it's fun. Just talking about art, dude. It's cool, man.
By my 5th episode, it's really natural for me. Like, oh man, I obviously I got inspired to do this by listening to podcasts.
Yeah, I bet.
And I'm a bit familiar.
What podcast do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan.
Yes, same here, dude. Fuck yeah.
I listen to Drunken Peasants.
Don't even know. I don't know that. I just watch 2. Second one if that counts. But Joe Rogan I watch a lot.
Midwest Saints.
I love Joey Diaz, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking love him, dude.
Oh my gosh, can't wait till his special comes out.
Oh, I know, on Netflix, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
my friends are all waiting for it.
I'm so hyped, dude. I fucking love him, dude. Just the way he's so raw and real about his life, dude. I love him.
I need to
love
his
him, dude.
podcast or something. I've listened to a bit of his podcast too.
I want
to subscribe though.
Well,
I should.
A project I have is like a day in the life. I want to do certain people I like love and inspire, and he's definitely someone I want to do. Him and like Jackie Chan, George Lopez, and like a bunch of other people, dude.
What do you mean day in the life? What? How are you showing them? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? It's just like I want to capture them while they're doing something. Like maybe he does like because it's not like he does shows every night or whatever. So I want to do like a day where he's got like a show, like how he prepares himself mentally.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Stuff
are you
like
talking
that.
about like a photo album?
Yeah, like a photo story.
Let's say an artist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you want to like do like behind the scene, day in the
100%. Yeah, that's like a project I really want to do, and I could do that now too, because
and you could do like a voiceover narrative of
it. I want eventually I want to have like a YouTube video, or YouTube channel. Yeah, eventually.
You gotta start somewhere. It's rough. My first 2 episodes of this were rough.
Oh, dude,
we're getting there,
dude. Another fact about me, I do have a YouTube channel about gaming, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. I see a bunch of commentaries and stuff like that, montages.
So cool.
But I haven't done anything for since high school, dude. Yeah. I did do one not recently, but like a year or 2 ago. It was just a commentary of like Halo 3. I dude, I'm amazing at Halo 3. So it's just like, I'm fine.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. But, well, I haven't played in forever.
You have the credentials.
Bro, pull up Halo Waypoint, bro. I'll show you my stuff.
I remember Halo Waypoint. Holy fuck, it's been so long.
But yeah, I have a bunch of these projects I want to do. I want, like, follow them while they're doing something. Even I've been getting to UFC a lot. I want to do, like, jiu-jitsu and stuff like that.
Ooh,
so I want to, like, follow someone right before they're going to go in the fight. You know, like, the day of fight night. You know what I mean? I want to do, like, a well-known
get
fighter.
awesome photographs. I mean, you have to, like, get them through the chain link.
Oh,
right?
no. Well, I'm talking about, like, before and during, too.
Yeah.
And I want, like, have you seen that Muhammad Ali picture where he's, like, doing that? Or, like, the one who's got his hand up and the guy, like, the overhead one?
Yes, I have.
I want just put a fucking camera up there, wide angle that shit, dude, and just get, like, during the moment, like, the fight, before they, like, fight, you know what I mean? Like, when they're looking at each other, be a great shot, dude. And then if they get, like, a knockout punch, black and white, heavy black and white, dude, it look perfect.
Yeah, I can already see it.
Yeah, it'd be great, dude.
Black and white
but yeah,
so
the chain links, or the chain links, yeah. There's already photographers for UFC where you see pictures of, like, people fighting. It's not really a huge distraction.
Go over?
Some people go over and there's photographers in the bottom that shoot through it. It's because, like, if you shoot in, like, a low aperture, you won't even see it because it's so close to you.
Yeah, right.
So it's not a problem, yeah. Sure, you'll see, like, some shines or glimmers of it, but it's not going to be, like, a huge distraction.
So, we're sort of getting to the end here, and let's just bring it back to sort of marketing yourself before you leave. Do you do any other art forms, really?
Not really, it's just photography, yeah. I do want to get more into, like, videography, too, because I love doing that. I love edit. The big thing about me, I love editing. I've always loved that. That's one reason why I started doing my YouTube channel back when I was, like, a kid, was I've always liked to cut clips and, like, put music, just, like, convey a mood. Just like video games, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, you're going to be a lot better for it. This is great practice for me and you. And back to what you said about being nervous coming in. God, it's just been so natural. Most people are nervous coming in. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's not like we live in some big digital world out here in our town. Yeah. People aren't used to doing something like this, or even being off their cell phone for a half an hour straight. That's weird for most people. But I don't know. I have found that everyone I've had on has found the flow.
Yeah. But mine was kind of natural. Before even, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous just meeting, I guess, again. Because we haven't talked that much. You know what I mean?
No, geez, I met you a week ago in the store.
And my texting's awful, too, dude. It's god-awful, which I apologize. You know, I was on the record, I apologize, I guess. I'm bad at texting. But it was just more just like, I guess, just like, I don't know, because when I sat down, I'm just like, all right, you know, I'm here. Like I said, I try to keep a professional. Like, I try to keep myself very professional. Sure, I swear now. I swear a lot. I didn't swear that much here, which I'm surprised. But I try like keep the swearing minimum, even when I'm doing shoots and stuff like that. Because I don't know, it's just gotta be professional. So when I sat down, I'm like, just be professional, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Just relax. So I just kind of like, I feel comfortable, man. It's good, man.
You gotta remind me before you leave. I don't have video, so it's just all audio currently until I'm like, oh well, I can do this, and like I can get people watching, and I have the ball rolling, and maybe I'll invest more money and make this a bigger production. Before you leave, I just have a static photo of the word IDEN, which is the name of the show. I have like a whole bunch of different ones.
Oh, I just get to pick.
You'll get to pick yours out.
Oh, hell yeah,
they'll go on your episode. I always do that for the guests.
That's awesome.
So
dude.
yeah.
That's fucking dope.
We'll see. About that. Yeah, I mean, video editing. One of the reasons I stopped photography too is because I feel like I've said like a whole bunch of what I have to say currently in my life, and until I have different things going on, I want to get back into it and show more. But right now I'm like really focusing on work, really focusing on school. I'm not leaving all too much. All my friends left town to go to campus this semester.
Oh, okay.
So I really don't even have a lot of reasons to leave currently. Yeah. So I was like, now's like the time to do this.
Which is good,
this separate digital
I procrastinate
thing.
A lot, dude.
Like,
that's one thing I do.
I bought this equipment and whatnot.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, this is
in
dope
January,
as fuck, dude.
In January.
Yeah.
And it was only like 2-3 months ago.
Did you test in this before you got it? I always do that when I get stuff. I always test it.
I tested it, yeah, and then I never touched it again.
Yeah,
almost a year. For almost
we did
a
have the
whole
lights.
year.
I had the studio lights test and put everything on. I was like,
I just like wasn't ready or something. But like now I'm just like diving into
awesome,
it.
Dude. This seriously, what you got going on is awesome, dude. I love it, dude.
Yeah,
no one's even around here. It's just the fact that I feel like you're trying to tell people their story. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know too much about podcasts. Like I've only seen Joe Rogan, like H3 podcast. Do you know them?
I've listened to H3 podcasts too. I forgot about that. Yeah. That was really weird. I stopped recording for some reason. Maybe we hit. I don't know. We might have like lost a quick minute just about talking about like getting into the podcast.
The podcast.
But essentially, I was saying like, oh well, I'm trying to like move out of photography into other digital medias too, because I just want more ways to express myself. Because if my life doesn't let me do photography, I want to be doing other things.
Your life's not gonna let you do it? You're doing it, bro. You're killing it.
Well, I know, but right now I just like don't have. Right now I just don't have the time to like get out into the world and all these. I just have too much going on and like. I don't know, man. I just want to explore and expand.
Awesome. Like I was saying, I don't know if it cut off. I don't know if it's gonna be in it, or on it. But like a lot of people are not doing this, and it's kind of cool because you're kind of like, it's like you're talking to somebody like their journey of like something. You know what I mean? It's
I want to tell stories in more ways.
Exactly. Yeah. It's awesome as hell, dude. I really like it. It's cool, dude. It's fun being here. It's fucking awesome.
You should get into your video editing. You should do it.
I want to. My brother's the same way.
Somewhere.
When I stopped doing photography, he's always like, dude, get on it. What the fuck you doing? And he's like hard on me, which is cool. I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, this and that.
Get on it.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of video? You were gonna do what? Like sort of is it wrong to say documentary?
No, go on.
Work? I don't know. What kind of video?
I do want to. I have a documentary in mind I want to do, which is not similar to. It's kind of similar to Road Trip. I'm not gonna say on here just in case someone takes it.
No.
You know what I mean? I'll tell you after.
I thought about doing vlogs on my road trip, but I just didn't have the time. I had to like fit it in before.
Yeah, it's not like vlogs. It's very like raw and like I said, I'll tell you after. But yeah, I do want to do like more. I don't know, like it's a weird. I want to like convey a mood, like make more abstract kind of video. You know what I mean?
Thought about shooting like a music video or anything like that to start?
Yeah, I want to do one really bad, dude.
No way. We might be able to talk about that.
For real?
What? Yeah.
Bro, yeah. And do you edit in Premiere and like After Effects, right?
I have like.
Or do you use Sony Vegas?
No, I don't even have that shit.
Oh, really?
No.
I use Sony Vegas a lot, but then I'm moving to
like
Premiere.
Free stuff.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, unless like
the school should give
get it from someone or something.
Oh, bro, I got you. I'll give you like the links for Sony Vegas, dude. But I still have it on my computer.
But no,
I don't use it though.
I don't have it, unfortunately. Well, I've just started doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's sort of popping off, going well right now.
Is it really?
So yeah.
Well,
I'm about to get this third episode done, which was I did with the student body president of MCC. Once I get that cleared and good for showing people, I think.
Are you sure it's the third episode?
It is.
Really? Because when I saw it, you sent me it was the third episode.
That was the third one. Yes. No, he gave me permission to show it to you.
Oh, okay.
So I could like show you that, we were capable of pulling this thing off.
Yeah.
And yeah, once I get that cleared, I mean, anyone who lives in this town would be, that's a great entryway point. Like, wow, the student body president of MCC. Anyone our age is going to be interested in that. And I asked him all about. The student body and how much influence they really have, in the teachers and the structure of the school and the programs and all that stuff.
A lot of insights in that one, dude.
What I'm saying, it's awesome.
Crazy.
It's so cool. I can't believe he came and talked to me.
But he told me that. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
It was so cool. But yeah, like once I get like this ball rolling, we'll see. There's a lot to build on this. I'm just at the start of this journey.
Too. The light setup is crazy cool. Dude, I should bring my camera, dude. I could take some portraits of you with this lighting, dude.
I wanted my guests to feel like they entered my world.
Yeah,
almost
the cyberpunky neon.
It is. It's very my own world.
Like when I came in, I was like, dude, the lights are cool. I should bring my camera. I should have taken like a portrait of you, dude.
I've thought about, here, watch this. I've thought about doing like just like headshots.
Yeah.
In like soft light. like this neon soft light, because I'm already sort of interested in the theme of that light currently.
Yeah, you've been really into
I
that shit.
find that if you put someone in this neon soft light, they almost can't not look like a character of some sort. They just do.
What do you mean by that?
Like, they look like a character. I don't know if that makes any sense, but they just look like they have some story
anime
behind them.
No,
Almost, it's like so extremely stylized and unnatural in a way.
It's very stylized with the colors.
I don't know. I gotta like think about it and like really condense that idea and think about it a whole lot more about taking the photos and after.
Yeah.
But I thought about doing it.
Yeah, but I like this.
I don't know.
Awesome. Oh yeah, you got the.
We shall see.
What's this? You named him or anything?
No, I can't talk about it because it's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
It's a surprise a bit.
I was about to say it.
It's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. All right. I think we hit just about everything I want to talk about. I'll let you go.
I don't remember, dude. If I said some dumb shit, I apologize.
Is it hot in here too? I always feel like
I'm wearing a sweater, dude.
I feel like it gets hot in here every time.
Hey, I don't take it off.
Almost out of water.
I'll finish it for you.
So
dude.
Close. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need 4.
I can't, bro.
I need 4 for the next.
No, I don't. Maybe I don't think so. Do a lot of them drink do they always finish the 3? Or is it?
Cameron had bigger cups yesterday, but he didn't finish the 3. He came close though. And then every guest I've had before has finished like 2 each.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck.
I don't know.
I need like a 1 gallon. An office machine, so they can just keep drinking water.
Yeah. For real, dude. But before we end it, I want to say what you're doing is awesome, dude.
Well, thank you so much.
It's fucking cool. I really like it, dude. And I can see this definitely. I don't know, dude. The way you're holding yourself, I like your standards. I like it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking awesome.
I'm trying to be better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better.
We're always trying. Like I said, dude, we're always going to be trying to achieve something, dude. And I like this a lot, dude. Like, it's not the fact that no one's doing it around here, but it's just, like, the fact that I think it's, like, different. Like I said, I don't I don't hear too many podcasts, but it's, you know, I mean, it's more like storytelling. It's more like, it's more, I don't know, it's better. It's got something.
Yeah, what I thought when I started this thing, and sort of when I was really getting into like, well, I think I might actually do this. Yeah. And the first guest I had over, his name was Dylan.
Yeah, I saw some of that too.
He actually works at your
He
actually works at your Walmart.
Yeah, we talked about that. He's got the big mohawk and shit. Yeah. I see him walk around, I'm like, look at this guy.
Anyway, we met sort of, he hired me to do photos at his DJ gig.
I think I heard about that, yeah.
And that's how
he did it.
But he like came.
When did he show? Or he did it someplace, right?
It was at Candelas, I think it was.
Never mind.
Candelas. He's probably been to other ones since.
Someone did one in what is it called in Chicago, dude? Black something.
Oh, I don't know club names.
It's not like even big people perform there. Yeah, it's a venue. Like Beartooth performed there.
There's Bottom Lounge.
I think it's Bottom Lounge. Bottom Lounge. Yeah, I think so. I photographed there. Yeah, I photographed there for Party Apple Peel. It's like an indie kind of rock thing. I'm not sure what they're doing anymore. I haven't talked to them in a while.
Yeah.
But I photographed them there, and the biggest thing about like photography is lighting. Lighting's important, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to get lighting in those.
And they have fantastic lighting, dude. And Vegas Surveillance, the people I photographed too, they always have killer lighting. People with the mask, if you've seen them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They got killer fucking lighting. So they've always got great lighting. And then the FaceTime Police, they got good lighting too. So lighting's important, dude.
It is.
Really, for real, dude. So shoot, cameras like these, like they're kind of, they're not like professional line cameras. You know, those things are like fucking $5,000.
No, they're consumer. They're consumer DSLRs.
Yeah, so bumping up the ISO definitely gets kind of grainy, which I kind of like though. I bump it up to like 1600 when I do it.
I like the grain in my my metal.
Because it's some rawness.
Like, it just makes it feel.
I kind of clean it up though a little bit, just a little bit. I clean it up through Lightroom. But then because I add a lot of contrast in my concert photography. It's like I like it to be punchy and just like, I don't know, it just looks fucking killer. But it gets like the grain, it kind of like, once I clean the grain, I put the contrast really high up, it kind of like brings it back up to the surface, just a little bit though, it's not too grainy. But yeah, dude, I like what you're doing, dude.
Hey, yeah.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I mean, just amping myself up to do this thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really in an arms race of podcasts currently.
Yeah.
It's just, there was like no one pushing me to do it but myself. I don't know anyone around here who's doing this.
Yeah, dude.
And I just knew, like, if anyone was going to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'd do it
It'd be cool
if anyone was going to. So
eventually down the line, I'm assuming you want to do like video work with it too. And
I've thought about doing.
Or you just want to do strictly audio
video work.
Yeah.
I've thought about shooting music videos. I've thought about doing documentary style of. Initially, before I did this podcast, I wanted to do like documentary style about. It's called IDEN, short for identity, of all these interesting people who I know who have really interesting identities. I think you're a very interesting identity. Yeah, and I knew at the moment I fucking ran into you in Walmart.
Yeah, we kept talking like, dude, this is great. We gotta stop.
But yeah, I just knew it. I could just feel it, and
it doesn't feel good.
I would get into all that content if. Fucking, maybe if there was more creators around.
There is, dude. You got my family, dude. My sister, hard. My brother. I feel like the biggest thing, especially for this, is, well, for any art form, it's networking. Biggest thing is networking.
This is definitely helping with that too. Like, I have more reason to talk to people who I think might have a really interesting insight or profession.
I don't like talking to people, dude. I'm kind of, that's what, I was bring this up if you brought up like portraits or whatever, but I love doing concert because I don't have to socialize with anyone. I'm just there capturing the image and just bounce, dude. I leave, whatever. You know what I mean? But then with portraits, I'm shy, dude. I'm very like introvert and just kind of nervous. Yeah. And the fact I need to pose people, I like directing. For this shoot, I did a lot of directing. My first couple of shoots, I was so like, just be yourself. You know, like I was scared, dude. I was so nervous. So portraits, I have to talk to them like, I don't know. But it's fun that I'm doing it with friends. You know, most of them have all been friends, so it's just got that kind of like I'm not too nervous about it.
That's directly linked to what I was saying. It's just like a lot of them are my friends, and if I want to do these projects, I don't know. It's good that they're my friends too, because you feel comfortable with them.
Yeah,
and like,
100%.
oh well, I want to do this project. Get my friends to help me to do it. I mean, all my friends like just bounced to ISU, so I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of people to work on all these crazy projects. You
got me, dude. You got Nick.
Yeah,
I'm not sure you still talk to him though.
I have talked to Nick about doing some projects, and I know people would love to see it. Like, wow, Corey, Nick, and Nick are fucking combining their artistic forces to make some document. Yeah, because I had some crazy thing, dude. Some messing up that word. Like a documentarian style or a music video or something, some sort of artistic expression. I think people in this pound fucking like know our names off this stuff. I just don't feel like no one else is doing it like we're doing it. Yeah,
I definitely have some projects that I think you could definitely help me with.
They'd be interested in seeing that done.
Which would be cool, dude. But yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Let's build this thing. Let's build this empire.
Let's do it, bro. Straight up.
I don't know
but
about that.
Like I said, it's awesome, dude. You're killing it. You're fucking... It's cool. Even the lighting, bro.
You got a fat head. You got such a fat head.
You got an ego head now.
I'm so bad at taking compliments.
For real?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I get shy as fuck. I'm just like, okay, man. When you said you're interesting, I was like, I want to die right now. Like, I want to disappear, dude. But yeah, that makes me feel good, though. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for being on. This was fun. Awesome. I'll get it edited up. I'll get it to you in like 2 days or so. We can still keep
talking about this over and over and over.
Oh, I could. I have to get ready for work. I got to finish Fame's episode too. And I don't think I'm going to finish it before I go to work. I got to get to him.
But yeah, dude, this is fucking awesome. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'll let you. Awesome. Don't let me forget to pick your title card.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much for being on.
Thank you, bro. Straight up.
IRL handshake.
Awesome,
thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.